Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus, your shoulders. Try to relax your anus. Your anus, your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders, your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your shoulders. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your anus. Your anus, your shoulders, your anus, your shoulders, your anus, your shoulders, your anus, your shoulders, your anus, try to relax your anus, your anus, your shoulders, try to relax your anus, your anus, try to relax your anus, your shoulders, your anus, try to relax your anus, your anus, try to relax your anus, try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your shoulders. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your anus. Your anus, your shoulders, your anus, your shoulders, your anus, your shoulders, your anus, your shoulders, your anus, try to relax your anus, your anus, your shoulders, try to relax your anus, your anus, try to relax your anus, your shoulders, your anus, try to relax your anus, your anus, try to relax your anus, try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your shoulders. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Your anus. Your anus, your shoulders, your anus, your shoulders, your anus, your shoulders, your anus, your shoulders. Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders.
Breastfeed it, 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 breastfeed it.
I fell down a fucking hole!
Try to relax your anus.
Or you could relax your fucking shoulders. Hello, everybody. Philip Brunel is a man. Actually, we're gonna talk about some Phillium tonight too. We got a lot. The video from Captain Tickled is not that long. Shut up! Shut the fuck up, birds! Jesus Christ! God, they don't shut up. It's almost like I'm just pressing a button on a soundboard and pretending that they're actually cackling. Me too, my friend. I am breast man. Well, I am a breast man. I enjoy breasts. And I was breast man. It's funny how people remember this crazy as shit that I did the breast man shit at that restaurant I worked at. Papa Doodle Doo, thank you, Deadeye. Oh, well, if it isn't Dickers, the PC part picker. I see what you did there. See, I'm going to spam the applause already. What are we, 30 seconds into the stream? Who the fuck is the new bird? Man, you haven't been here in a while. That is Ricardo, the instant regret bird. I had a little fun with the quartering today. I decided to follow him again because he's one of those train wrecks that it just is another one interesting to follow. And of course, you know what actually made me pay attention today was my editor actually retweeted something, called him a piece of shit. And I was like, oh, what is for my editor, because he usually doesn't get involved in that stuff, unlike the person that he edits for. And I think it was like the quartering, like you should be sexually responsible. And of course, I see a lot of conservative people or, Captain Force Cream Pies, who are just basically, they're saying it without saying, oh, well, the women who get pregnant without wanting to get pregnant are sluts, is what they're, I'm not saying that, don't shoot the messenger. That's what they're trying to insinuate. Like, and I love how these people who probably haven't stuck their dick in a vagina or any hole probably ever are trying to, and I have 3 kids that I chose to have 3 kids and also chose to not to have any more than 3 kids, are trying to tell me how sex works. Thank you. One guy said to me, well, you shouldn't just be having frivolous sex then. I'm like, dude, first off, so you're telling me like you only have sex to try to procreate? Like, your life must be depressing. Which means they don't have. Anyone who says something like that is an incel. It's not even. Quinn, what's going on? You just stick it in there. Yes, you just stick it in there and pee. Yes, that's exactly what you do. Like, thanks, dude. But I give this as a God strike me fucking dead if I'm lying. I remember I was at college and this woman was saying that actually she was born because even though her parents were using contraception, like birth control and condoms, they were trying to be super careful. The mom got pregnant anyway. It's almost like shit happens, but you can't tell stupid people they're stupid. They just are like, oh, I don't think I'm stupid. I think I'm a genius. And they're not self-aware enough to know they're fucking idiots. Like, I'm just like, dude, whatever, man. I will give it to Count Dankula that he tricked so many people into thinking that he was a Supreme Court justice. I'm like, oh, God, I cannot believe people are actually thinking that he was a United States Supreme Court justice and he is part of the reason why Roe versus Wade was abolished. Like, he's trolling you. He's brilliantly trolling you, you fucking idiots. Like, oh, you're not making a good case right now. You're not making a good case right now. Oh, man. But we'll give him well played. He trolled the living fuck. Trolled the living fuck. And people like sending him threats and shit thinking he's an actual justice. Yeah, Tipster. Speaking of top tier trolls, someone pretended to be Tipster. You know what I actually knew Tipster? Well, first off, I'm like, I don't think Tipster would think that Roe versus Wade being abolished would be a good thing. So, because I kind of know Tipster better than that. And then they went into, how do you feel about Vosh? I'm like, oh, God. I just got trolled. If they didn't fuck up with that, they would have kept me going for a little bit. But I'm like, what? What are you talking about? What? And then, like, at that moment, like 2 minutes after, I was like, all right, there's something off with this fucking account. Tipster messaged me on Discord saying, yo, dude, that wasn't me. I'm like, I now I've 100% confirmed, but as soon as he asked, like, as Tipster asked me, like, oh, do you like Vosh? I'm like, all right, which fucking bootlicker of Quantum TV, or maybe Quantum TV himself? Of course Quantum's still at it. It's not a lot, but I'm like, who is a dose of Buckley? Is that like some bass dude or something like that? I've never really heard of him before. Yeah, and like I said, they were pretty good for like. But the red flag started initially, but I'm like, maybe tipsters have, maybe he's on the sauce or something like that. But I'm like, it's just a really weird. It didn't act like you, but I'm like, all right, maybe he's just off today. But then as soon as they said the Vosh thing, like 2 minutes after the initial tweet, I was like, like that, this is definitely 100% not Tipster. And then when you said it's not me, then I was like, yes, it's not you. Oh, of course, dude. Yeah, he quote unquote ratioed me. And again, like I said, I wasn't, if it wasn't for my editor just saying like, yo, he's such a piece of shit, I'm like, yes, he is a piece of shit. I concur. Thank you, Dasmain, for the man, cucumber, water, and toilet seat. It actually kind of goes in that order. Dude. But you know what, though? If you look at the comments, like, I didn't really go... First off, I had my kids all day, so I'm not sitting there Twitter spatting with another YouTuber while my kids are here. Secondly, like, I checked. I'm like, let me see. He wasn't with the comments under his, like, quote tweets of me and shit. Like, not everyone was like, yes, Quartering, you're the best. Keemstar should box the... Is there really a box? I should message Boogie. Is there really a boxing match between Ethan, Ralph, and Boogie that's going to happen, or is that a troll? My dad and my aunt are dead. They died in 2022. I don't know if that's very matter of fact. I'm sorry if that's true. Dude. Susha, I saw that video. She's like an OAN news anchor or something like that. What's apparently a legit tipster. And I'm just like, how do you even pretend to be angry because there's a pride flag in your neighborhood? Like, are you... Tell me honestly, are you like, you know, they're grifting. And they're grifting for either two things: to accrue money or to accrue power. But you know you're deep down genuinely you don't give a shit about that flag. You know you don't. And you know it doesn't make you that angry. Oh, it's legit. I will go out to see that fight. To see Boogie box Ethan Ralph, I'm there. We're gonna watch that. We're probably gonna. We'll stay in. Yeah, we'll stay in the whole quantum universe tonight. You know why? Because I'm tired, and that's what I'll be interested in. That's what'll keep me awake. We're gonna watch that though. The OAN news anchor I use. And why are all these terrible women so hot? She's hot too, but she's awful. Like, oh, what a tragedy. Birds, yes. Big, beautiful cocks are on my desk. Yeah, that is Tipster, though. That's honestly the only reason I give a shit about having a check mark. Did he... Wait. Ralph was supposed to fight Andrew Worski. Andy Worski. That would have been a fucking shit show. Kiss the birds. Of course I'll kiss the birds. Thank you for being a member for 6 months, by the way. Mwah! That's a beautiful fucking bird. T-Joe is going to say what I think in my head all the time with these videos. I love how Quantum TV wants to move on from the drama, yet continues to further the drama with shit like that he said on disc. Yeah, I'll show that too. Dude, he's all there. It's a mixture of his narcissism making his pride get in the way where he can't back down. He can't help it. He also knows that once this wave subsides, he's going to be irrelevant again. He'll have his little spats with the other AV YouTubers that won't give him the time of day. So he actually probably is like disappointed that some of this is dying down because he loves it. He needs to be right, which is part of it. He absolutely does, and he's liking the infamy. So we'll watch that. I'll probably end up having. I'm pretty sure I could actually probably have Westside Tech on, and look, I'll ask him about all the negative shit that people said. You know, Carlos versus Steve boxing match may be the best. They'll just end up shattering because they're both made of porcelain. And I'll have Quantum TV say this for you.
I'm not going to put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you.
So let's begin. We almost have 1,000 fucking people here. Wow. Yeah, Quantum, people are still interested in talking about you, dude. I know you know that, but let's see what we have here. Why is this being spazzing out on me? Why is there really fireworks? Dude, it's June 26th. And yes, it is fireworks. No one's like lighting up my house right now. Oh, yeah, dude, but not all very attractive women are bad people. I'm just saying, like, it just so happens like these like Tommy Lauren and stuff, like they're just like, ugh. Yeah, you could have been a mod ages ago. I thought you were a mod already. Were you a mod on my other channel? Yeah, I don't understand why I mean, for my kids, I'll go to see fireworks because, you know, they're little. It's new to them. But so this is apparently a dose of Buckley. Maybe we'll watch his video. I don't really know his whole MO. I've heard a little bit about Dose of Buckley. I can't really make a take on the fucking guy. Holy shit, we're at 1,000 people. But whatever. Here we are. I may have to watch. I haven't watched that video first. People said that will change my mind if I want to have him on or not. I'll watch that privately, though, so I can make a judgment call. So anyway, let's get into some tickling. I'm sure this is going to... I've watched like a minute of this. So let's have some fun.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but...
Nobody. But you're saying it, so we're going to listen and have some laughs. Whoa, 2 seconds in, I already paused and hit the applause button. Let's continue.
I don't give a fuck about a daily dose of Buckley, so you can stop linking that on my videos.
But I know I'm trying to explain this to an egotistical narcissist, but you sitting here making a video on the person that you said Jeffrey Rivera, why are you not a mod? You've been here for like eons too. Even on my other channel, I know you, dude. I'm going to make you a mod. People think I'm just like throwing mods out there. Yeah, I know, Quinn. I pause too fucking much.
Thank you.
But, dude, so people send me videos all the time. On me. On you. 99% of them minus a couple sources I don't trust. I won't name sources because I don't want to light them. I don't want to expose them. I just ignore it. I just ignore it.
Again, this whole Quantum TV Actman drama is dead. I don't know
No, it's not. It's subsided slightly. It's not dead.
how long
Until he gets his monetization back, this is not going to be dead for a while, Chief. You're welcome, Jeffrey.
it'll take you stragglers to figure that out. It is a very simple solution and situation. Okay, the solution is you moving on, right? Rule number 5, Buckley, take your own advice.
Yeah. Dude, I ignore it. I get DMs, people saying, like, and I know, like, they'll be like, Rich, is this true? And I know it's a troll trying to get it, and I'm just like, I'm not. 8 thoughts, not 8 thoughts. Cancel me for being too fucking sexy. Like, dude, you just ignore if you feel they're hit piece videos, then ignore them.
You shouldn't be making a video on dead news. This isn't Roe v.
It's not dead. It's not dead, dude. It's not dead. And the proof of it's not dead is you're talking about it. This is why I pause so much, because especially with this clown, there is so much to fucking unpack. By the way, there's no strike on this account anymore. The person that I had the issue with actually was a really nice person. You know, they're a smaller channel. They're probably learning how the ropes were. It's not like they are Captain Copyright Abuse here. It's not dead because he won't let it die, dude. But you can't tell him that. He's too thick. He's too lost in his own narcissism, tipster, to know that. He is his own worst enemy with this. This would have died after his Elden Ring review if he just put up his take. All right, people left you not nice things. Oh, Christ almighty. Like, you don't turn around then make another video, tell people to kill themselves, and think it's just going to go away. Like, I was saying that, no, you did not say to die in the game. Dude, you set the dominoes off with this. You did. I'm repeating myself again for the billionth time. But Brokered Record TV leaves me no choice. And it's also entertaining. I could ignore him, but why would you want to ignore this? Now again, like I said, he got booted off the platform. That would be the most ideal thing, but YouTube made a choice. I could commentate on his videos. Life is full of choices, Quantum. Yeah. I mean, like I said again, if they're like, you're going to see, it has been proven from a trusted source that I have. There are eyes everywhere, Quantum. I didn't put the eyes there either. The eyes chose to be there and give me information. But your horribleness is proven to me all the time by trusted sources. And for you saying, those tweets or those Discord posts and all that stuff wasn't me, I got receipts right here from something you just said, as I almost knock over my coffee on my analog Super NT. That would have made me sad. From your own mouth. Is it another tickled coincidence? Did someone hack you just a couple days ago? Like 2 days ago? Oh, man. Quantum is the best late Christmas present ever. Yes, he is. Tickled Man made another. Let me get the vodka for this one. Dude, no more drinking for me. I drink like 3 times a year, and I need to make that go down to like 0.
Wade, and this isn't the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. This isn't breaking fucking news. Nobody cares. Okay? It's really a petty YouTube squabble that shouldn't have really involved more than one creator. But because people are fucking nosy and they want to play social justice war.
Dude, you're a public figure and you've made a video about a highly popular product and you made a review whether some people may actually agree with it. Now playing the game, I could tell you didn't really play it at all. You probably died like 5 minutes into it, and you realized the game is too hard and it insulted you and made you insecure. That's why you really hated it. Keep it real. And people, you put up a public video that was meant for the public to comment on. It wasn't meaning that that you're only going to get people that agreed with you. And you snowball this. I mean, he's repeating himself. I'm going to repeat myself. Dude, you are your own worst enemy. Take it from a guy. I mean, not the terrible shit you say, but take it from a guy who used to feed people like you did. You are your own worst enemy, Chief. And it's amazing that after all of this, you still don't realize it. It's quite fascinating, actually. Yeah, it started because of a video game that at the time he was trying to pin on me. You guys all know this. He was trying, because you like Elden Ring. I'm like, dude, at the time I didn't even play Elden Ring when I just talked about you at first, Chief. I didn't even touch the fucking game yet. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I still got stuff. No, I do not have still have stuff. Anyway.
Warrior, where there is no need to try to get justice for anything, okay? They want to get involved in shit. And people inject themselves in other people's problems, okay? That's the problem here. It's a really simple situation.
Yeah, he definitely needs to be taken off the platform. And like I said, if it happened tomorrow, I do care, because I know he's going to cause some shit to happen with this platform, especially with how infamous he's become. And it's probably going to cause another adpocalypse. And most importantly, he's just a really terrible guy that makes people's lives miserable on here. But it's incredible. He's fascinating to me. He genuinely is. He's absolutely fascinating to me, to just like to see someone continue to run into a brick wall to try to prove to everyone that a brick wall is not there. No Daddy No, followed by Spread Your Cheeks. Okay, so No Daddy No.
No, Daddy, no.
Spread your cheeks.
Spread your cheeks and just go to town.
I don't know if I have the oh yeah. I can give you...
No, Daddy, no.
Try to relax your anus.
And react to a video by Rich Day Cucumber. It's all your best weird... Rich Day Cucumber? Okay. Rich Day Cucumber. I didn't even know that's out there. Rich, he is the best. He is the gift that keeps... Even though he's a terrible person, I want to thank Quantum Tweet for all the entertainment he has given us. Exactly. I mean, he's eventually going to shoot... Like, eventually, yeah, the community will move on. They will, Quantum. But I'm going to make a prediction that you are, since, like I said, you're your own worst enemy, you're going to metaphorically shoot yourself in the foot, and you're going to screw it all up. Anyone else who did a third of what you did would have been perma-booted off the platform. You should have just... As soon as everything came back the way it did and the verdict was in, you should have just go on and do your fucking TV reviews. You got away with more than I've ever seen anyone get away with on this platform. But you can't help yourself. And I can't help but watch you because it's ridiculous. Anyway. Wait, why do we love the... God, the guy has 551,000 views. He only got 510 views in an hour? 2 hours? Yeesh. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a views machine on my main channel, but damn.
Situation. They thought I did a bunch of shit.
That makes it even more ridiculous. Why are you crying about a video, Quantum, that has 510 views? Who cares that he has 551,000 subscribers? No one's watching it. Turbo Express is in the building. How are you, dude? I'm sorry.
They brought that shit to YouTube after ganging up on me and compiling everything.
No one ganged up on you. Nobody ganged up on you. You were a train wreck. You did insane shit. And yeah, you became news. People who are news in the community get talked about. It's not dogpiling. I hate that term. Yeah, that's weird. Maybe it was a view bug. That's a good point. Maybe it's a view bug. That is strange. Because usually, with that many amount of likes, I would say that would be like... Yeah, this is sad that I know this. Is how you can tell I've been doing this for a very long time. That would be about 10,000 views, which is about average for that time period with that size of a channel. Yeah, there's something wrong. Like the views were off. Well, it's kind of just going along like, yeah, I kind of am talking to him. I know he's watching, Timbo. That's a good point. I am talking to him. I know he's watching. He should actually take what I'm saying with, dude, Quantum, I said to you before, in a way, you won. Walk away. You are rekindling the flames. I think you're also addicted, like I said, to the infamy that came along with this, but I also know you don't like being wrong. It's a mixture of both. You are gonna fuck it all up, and you have gotten away with more than I've ever seen anyone get away with on this platform.
Everything they thought
Quidgy, the gaming politician, I'm high as fuck on my way to a trip to Jamaica. That sounds like it's gonna be fun as hell, dude.
would get me taken off the platform. They sent it to YouTube. They got a verdict. It didn't go in their favor because I didn't do anything, and they didn't like that. So then they put their foot in their mouths, and then they get their channels hit with video removal.
Oh, I showed my friend Carlos in some Quantum after we got trashed playing blackjack. It's a great distraction from real life problems. Thanks, Rich. Yeah, it's weird because he genuinely is an issue, but he genuinely fascinates me. Good evening, Daddy. Thank you, Alex. Hello, how are you? Just found it so funny how he has the video up called Quantum TV is done. Dude, he will never be done. He can't be wrong. And like I said, I also think he's getting a rush off the fact that people are talking about him. This is what he's always wanted, I'm sure. But it's going to probably be his a professional downfall. Not that he's professional to begin with, but you get my point. Remember the Quantum is stolen valor from the Marines. What do you mean? Didn't he pretend that he was in the army or some shit and he wasn't? CJ, I want you to take over my stream. CJ the Busta. A man who maybe is trolling me right now, and that's fine. But he is also a man who sees a title and he came here, and instead of me talking about a tickled man, he expected a cooking show. I may look like Chef Boyardee, but I ain't cooking you shit, son. You know what you came here for. You know what I'm selling. If you don't want it, don't sit here and buy it. All right, I'm done feeding the trolls. Let's get back to tickling.
Approvals and warnings, and in the worst case, with Actman, demonetization.
Yeah, and that dude is funny. All right, we'll watch it after King of Burgers.
It's really that fucking simple. And, you know, it's a situation that wouldn't have even happened if they would have minded their own fucking business. Like, if you didn't adopt the talking points of mischief, you wouldn't be in this situation.
Why do you make me pause it like every 10 seconds? Why do you say something so fucking incredibly stupid? Dude, yet your take on Elden Ring was terrible and there was comedy to it. You didn't like the fact that people found that your Elden Ring take was terrible. So you made this into a massive shitstorm. I didn't go digging for shit for you. Even like what the Discord screenshot I'm about to show. I didn't find that. I'm not a spy in your fucking Discord. I got a life to live, man. You know, I got 3 kids. They were just here today making a mess out of my house. But I forgot what I was going to say. The weed is kicking in. Let's continue.
If you would have just shut the fuck up and moved on with your life, staying out of other people's drama.
How dare you talk about a public figure and have something to say about them, positive or negative? Just let all his yes men suck his cock and no one question him. That's essentially what he's trying to say. Yeah, dude. He wants to be a public figure that has an echo chamber. That's another thing I'll never get over with
Drama,
him.
but no, of course. That's what these drama channels do. You're no different, by the way, Buckley. I've seen you and what you talk about. Literally, negativity sells, right? That's what you said.
coming from the guy who lambasts other TV reviewers with playlists. Man, all these I should just write down the talking points because I never repeat them, but here we are. It's just like he's saying, I could do it to other people, but that's why I think I'm so fascinated by him and he angers me so much because he's literally saying, I can do it to other people, but don't you dare do it to me because I'm above you. No, you're not. You're just a fucking weirdo on the internet with fucking anger issues and inferiority complex, like basically everyone out here.
In your latest video, as we literally look, you're doing the same fucking thing. I mean, come on. Really? Amy Schumer, the worst comedian. We literally have you talking about the meltdown.
Man, you're looking through all his videos. It's almost like you actually do care. Weird. It's almost like these videos about you really bother you and you can't help but actually try to refute them poorly and get them surgically ripped apart by me, proving that you're still the piece of shit that we all know you are.
I mean, like, social media meltdown. You're selling negativity, and now you're covering Quantum TV, Act Man drama because you think it's easy clicks.
Were the videos where you're calling "Stop the FOMO" a Satanist, which was proved that you actually posted it in your Discord, and it was your Discord handle, someone proved it. Were those positive, happy videos? Was that bringing the community together, calling another reviewer a Satanist? I'm just curious. Was that positivity? Leave your thoughts, Quantum, in the comments below. You're not blocked here. Rich, I truly need to ask you this question. What's up, Nate Joe? You should do his soundbite. He says it every 5 seconds. It's actually a good point. And I could do like literally breastfeeding. Literally.
Breastfeed it.
Literally.
Breastfeed it.
Literally.
Breastfeed it.
I actually like that. Literally breastfeed it. Wow, you gave me a good idea. Rusty corn cob holders. Where does one find a rusty? I know the corn cob things where you stick them in the sides so your hands don't get butter on them. They don't get greased up. But rusty ones. I don't think I've seen a rusty one. What is this question that you need to ask? I'm looking in the regular chat, Nate. I'm just curious.
It's a lazy video. I mean, I guess to be fair, I can appreciate your attempt to try to be an asshole to both sides. I mean, I really...
No, it will never end. Oh no, why are you sending me Ass Cock the Barbarian? Putin calls in retired obese general to fight in the Ukraine. Well, things are just looking better and better for him, aren't they?
Really don't know what you expect anyone to say to this and to your fans linking this video.
So Insomnia, yes, it will never. I've never seen anything like this before. So as much as like if he got booted from the platform tomorrow and YouTube came to their senses, I'd be like, look, that's the right choice. That's the right move. But since they're giving him the green light, I'm going to react to his content. I am a professional reactor, motherfucker.
Video to me, I don't care. It's irrelevant news. I mean, I'm over here talking about tech and movie reviews and hanging out with...
You can't move out of bed, Erica. I'm more concerned about you. I hope you feel better, man. Yeah, COVID-19 is brutal. It is, you know, I mean, the thing I've noticed that people that are vaxxed, if people do get it bad when they're vaxxed, it's like they get it bad for a couple days and then it's like, oh no, I'm fine. That's the thing I've noticed. They bounce back pretty quick but it still fucking sucks.
My fans, I don't give a shit. I really don't. Like, what are you
Yes, you do.
gonna say? Oh, you doxed his mother. Call the police. Fuck, at this point, right? No.
I have never once, unless you have doxed somebody, which I can't prove, so I always say alleged, Quantums, because I'm not a fucking piece of shit like you. I never said You could say whatever hateful stuff you want to. I'm not saying you should be in prison for it, but I'm saying that there should be repercussions on the platform that you're on for it. I've never said to call the cops on you. Never did anything to me as far as I know that I would call the cops on you for.
Nobody gives a shit. If you feel like a crime was committed, call the police. Why haven't they done this? Because they're too busy rolling around in the aisles trying to make a grand spectacle online versus
Rolling around in the aisles like of a grocery store. Imagine I just started, like, I went down to get seltzer, which I'm really fucking low on. I need to do tomorrow. I was just too tired and lazy to get it tonight. I just went and started rolling down the aisle. I want the spin drift. Yeah, he wants this. Like I said, I think there is part of him that wants to be right too, because you can hear he's kind of like has like a feverish, nervous rage in his voice. But I think he also gets an like, wow, I've literally been talked about in news articles. There were 2 times I've gotten. Those are the 2. I think I've gotten drunk like 3 times this year, and those were 2 of them. But yeah, yesterday I had a funeral to go to. After the funeral, there was a catered thing, and I ended up getting drunk. And I came home, fell asleep, and I woke up at 7 at night and thought it was 7 in the morning. And I had a headache, and then I realized this is why I hate drinking. What was it, Chris the Narc? I don't know if you're still here. What did he make? 21 videos about Actman in a month? I mean, bro, I've made plenty of videos on Anita Sarkeesian. Yeah, 21 in a month. But I've talked about Anita Sarkeesian for years, and I think that's the total I've had on her over years. Not a month. Not a fucking month. That's obsession. I don't even think how long did it took the quartering, like a couple years for Brie. He has like 50-something videos on Brie Larson, but I think that's over a couple years, so it's not nearly as weird. 21 videos in a fucking month. Yeah, he doesn't care about this at all. It's like denying that you're a fucking chronic masturbator and you jerk off 5 times a day. Look, yeah, dude, okay. You found a cum-crusted DSP. Are you kidding? DSP doll today? Yeah, I've always said Anita Sarkeesian's not a bad-looking woman. I agree. But
is getting actual law enforcement involved because they know they're lying. They just want people to be angry and to side with them. Congratulations.
I'm about to show more of not lying. But Quantum, I could flip this on you too. Obviously, YouTube stepped in and did stuff. If we were lying on you and slandering you, our channels would be even if they didn't go to court, they would be shut down. You can't just put out lies about anybody. You have a response. You willingly, like, okay, when I put up resolution misinformation on the new Ratchet and Clank game, when I found out I was misinformation, I came out and said, "Oops, I made a mistake. It was an old article, guys." Like, that shit happens. But if we were just like putting a lie slander campaign out there about you, yeah, that would be considered abuse of TOS, and YouTube would have stepped in there, cowboy. You really want to go down that tickled fucking road? Have I ever asked your information because Tipster lied on me? Yes, I'm critical, but I don't do that on a public. If you just want to know, have I ever did that to you? No, you haven't done anything negative to. I've seen you in my comments before, bro. You haven't done anything bad to me. So if you're saying, that, yeah, I know you're not, at least you haven't been a bad dude with me. You know what I mean?
Congratulations. A bunch of people are gullible? I mean, fuck, it's the internet. A
bunch of people are gullible. Dude, I'm about to prove something again. Do you really want to make it that everyone's dumb and you're not? Yes, of course you do. You are the smartest person that you've ever met ever, and you've given yourself that award. You're like Activision clearing themselves of any wrongdoing. Congratulations, Bobby Kotick.
Genuinely don't care. The same way I don't care that people
Genuinely don't care. The man who made 21 videos on another man and called the other man's mother. And called their mother. But he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't care at all. He's carefree. He's carefree TV. Breastfeeding in a theater near you this summer. I'm really stoned right now.
have an opinion about me not liking Elden Ring. It's still a dog.
I can't stop. I can't stop pausing. You know, I can't stop. I should just... I know I should be more like Ass Mangold, and instead of pausing every 5 seconds, just answer the chat and look like I'm staring at a pair of titties like this offside of the screen. He looks like he's doing that. He's like, yeah. He just doesn't stop, though. It's like every second, the fun doesn't stop. He's a... But my thing is too maybe I should do that. Maybe I should just keep it going and look like I'm staring at breasts off the side of the screen.
Dog shit fucking game. I'm not sorry about that, right? I'm not sorry about hacked tweets. I don't care. I don't.
Oh my god, dude, he should work for OAN. You'd be perfect. You could lie about anything. You could sell people anything because you have no... Oh, I love breasts too. I am a breast man. I am breast man. I am breast man. Stop.
Don't care that you have
Review feminism. This is why I have video games, because it appeals to the male fan and he cuts to Rich smacking himself with a cucumber. Well, remember, you know who actually did Thunderfoot, like, surgically destroyed Anita Sarkeesian with actual information and facts? That was a great video. That was, honestly, looking back on my content I created on her, that I could have just made a video like that and been one and done with her and just scratch my ass and move on.
an opinion that they're my tweets. They're 5-year-old fucking hack tweets. Cry.
Okay, cool, those are. But the Discord post that is confirmed to be you, that you just put up maybe at most a couple days ago, sure as shit not. Were you in your own Discord hacked, Quantum? With your actual ID? Were you hacked? Did someone break into your house at 2 a.m. and say more people should be shot dead? Let me know. Was that another hack? These are all just coincidences. I guess you could get away with it because it worked, right?
About it for all I fucking care until the end of time. Don't involve me on every single video.
Don't involve me. It's just about me, but don't involve me.
Because I really, at this point, it's like spitting out the same points that are getting you nowhere. You have to understand how stupid all of you sound. Quantum TV's the bad guy. Quantum TV's doing this.
Everyone else is stupid except him. I wish I thought this highly of myself. I wish I could, like, he must just jerk off to himself. He doesn't need to look at anything else.
I mean, you guys honestly think I'm so important to the point where I've even seen losers, like, monitoring my Discord conversations, like, as...
Yeah, dude. What do you think is going to happen? But, oh, so wait, hold on. You're saying they're your Discord conversations, right? Your Discord conversations. Yours. So the things that you post there are coming from your tickled fingers.
I am thoroughly tickled.
Correct? Okay. I'm just setting up the foundation. Cool. All right. We know it's Quantum TV in there. People are monitoring what he's saying, and it's him saying it. Thank you. You should review TVs and collab with Actman or someone else. Yes, do it like a... Yes, like we'll do. Camelot's here getting tickled, too. Congratulations to Camelot for hitting over 200,000 subs. I'm glad he said that. I'm glad you said it's your conversations. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see you weasel more irrefutable evidence. Let's see how you get out of this one. Did your wife hypnotize you? And my wife just, she hypnotized me. Next thing you know, I'm just saying hateful, bigoted things. It's not my fault. Hey, I have the C2 TV. I've had a very, very busy, like I said, I had a relative in the family pass away, and other things. Had a strike on my account. My life has been colorful, but I had a C2 and have a C2 that is fucking amazing that I want to do a video on. Might want to clip him saying it. It's a very good point. As a matter of fact, yeah, I'll save this video. I don't feel like bringing up the software right now because it's a pain in the ass. Probably going to ask me to update it too, but yes, I will save this. You said that his take was... Dude, that's the good thing. Why do you think... Okay, hold on. Excuse me. Let me take a look here. So he is sitting at... Actually, it's 85. Okay, cool. It is 85... likes and 0 dislikes. Got to be honest. Keep your pity parties to yourself. I'm not interested. As I make a video, not being interested at all.
As if I give a fuck. Like, I would give the link out. Like, the fuck? So what? I'm talking on Discord and I'm fucking, saying what's true, by the way. The Act Man is too old to be living at home with his parents, and he sits there, calls himself the Act Man, by the way. He needs to stop the...
Could you imagine if someone said this about him? He would make it like he was getting assaulted by the person. What the fuck is it your business? What someone... Yeah, I live with my parents too, dude, and I own the house. Cry. What is that? What does it matter?
The cap... Get that out of his name and get that out of his mouth. The only man in that household is his fucking father, as he sits...
He is judging him on a personal level. Which is fine. I called the quartering a piece of shit today. I stand by that statement. But could you imagine if, like, the Ackman, Kelly, or Mudahar, or me, well, I roast the shit out of him and don't care. Could you imagine if we said this about him and judged, like, his wife? Which I don't know her. I've said minimal about her. Holy shit, dude. He would be crying. He would be tickled with tears for years to come. Dude, what? Dude, I had to move back home in my mid to late 20s because I got laid off. Shit happens. And is he really going to say with a straight face that maybe the Ackman's going to buy their home like I bought my parents' home? Maybe whatever. Maybe Ackman's just saving a ton of money so he could go buy a motherfucking house in the Hamptons that Quantum TV will never be able to afford because he's too much of an unprofessional, hateful piece of shit and he shot his career in the foot. Who knows? You don't know his business. He's obviously making money. He's not a mooch. So, Mike, you stay in your fucking lane, Chief. You don't know anything. If you didn't take opinions the way you did, say whatever the fuck you say. Whatever you literally called me a pedophile. But it's just funny. You're gonna sit here and judge this motherfucker. And if anyone judged you the same way, you probably would be filing a police report for assault because you have such a fragile ego that your ass would be bleeding for years to come if people talk to like you about that. That's why I talk to you about like that, because fuck you. You're no better than me. Sit in the corner and learn some lessons from me, Chief. I'm an OG on this platform. I have a bunch of humility, but I kind of know what I'm doing. You're just a narcissistic asshole who thinks no one can say anything bad about you. And you think I'm going to keep quiet? Eat shit. Is it smart to build a PC in 2022 from scratch? Now, excuse me, I'm going to get professional again. Or buy a pre-built with supply issues the way... I mean, supply issues have kind of diminished. Here is the thing. I love how people are like, oh, yes, thank God GPU prices are back to normal. Like, they're not normal. They're still actually inflated in a way because they shouldn't just be MSRP right now. They should be below it. So, I don't know. Do some research on inflation price, how prices are, if they're inflated. Do look at when the next generation of chips are coming. Oh, really? Westside Tech. Oh, really? Dude, I'd love to be a fly on their wall to see how that relationship goes down. It can't be healthy. It has to be very... Of course. Like, could you imagine, like, living with him on a day-to-day basis, 24/7? There ain't enough weed in the world. Ain't enough weed in the world that I can get through that. Quantum TV's mouth is an arrow, and the bullseye is his career's destruction. Yeah. And Big Daddy Rich is the big, hairy fucking bow. Stinks like shit.
Stinks like shit.
This is actually DSP letting out an anger shit. This is the sound that he made. That was as the Amazon truck was going by.
Oh, the camera's on.
I've said it before. He talks like a narc, like Onision, and he'll go down with them too. Onision's kind of like another... Like, what is he doing now? Is he, like, beating off his dick with Aaron Carter on OnlyFans? You know, Aaron Carter did that to make money. Fucking, he was like, yo, here, pay me money and I'll beat off on Zoom. That's how you know your life is in deep shit.
Sits there, hiding behind a keyboard, safe from the protection they fucking provide him. He's a child, okay?
Yeah, he's a child with probably like $2 million net worth. That he's probably gonna be fucking... He could probably already fucking retire, and this guy's trying to clout him.
That's the real reason his mother got called, okay? At the end of the day...
He and his wife think New Year's is an American holiday. Stop. Stop it. Chris the Narc, I haven't modded. What do you mean, Chris the Narc, I haven't modded?
He wasn't man enough to fucking pay his phone bill. And that shit was disconnected on his public profile.
But why are you even bringing this up when you factually know that until his channel got demonetized that he was making bank? Dude, I just went through where Geico fucking dropped me and didn't even let me know, and I had no insurance for a month on my car. Does that mean that I'm a piece of shit? Shut the fuck up. And fuck Geico, by the way. Thank God I didn't get into an accident when I had no insurance. Didn't even realize it. Could you imagine? Just got a new car, too. Holy fuck. Speaking of, do you know if he got paid? The cliffhanger is killing. Dude, it's funny. This small podcast, they're actually pretty entertaining, have discovered DSP. It's interesting. So we're kind of going to do reacception, where they react to DSP. And it's interesting to see people, what their take on how he runs his business. I don't want to necessarily name the exact car I got. It's a truck. I have 3 kids, so it was either that or a minivan, and I don't want to be a soccer mom. It was so funny. Someone was trying to shame me, and they were like, "Look at this guy getting stoned. He's 40 years old, and today he's drunk. This is the American dream, folks." I'm like, my kids eat pretty well, and I make a living doing something where I could get stoned to do what I'm doing right now. I literally am kind of living the dream there, champ. Like, you're gonna try to. I love how people think like the American dream is going to a job that you despise, that you hope that you could retire early enough from, to just be like miserable. Like man, the American dream is buying a real expensive house that you're now slammed to the ground with debt, and going to a job that you despise going to, and being to a relationship that you just exist with somebody. Wow. But that's what we have been programmed to think is the American dream. You know? Especially with the cost of living, a lot of people can't afford to move out, straight up shaming low-income families at the worst event since 2008. Yeah. But the thing is, I assure you that I know how the numbers on YouTube work. The Act Man has money. He's fine. He's doing okay. It's just, I know how the income works. Motherfucker gets more views in 2 videos combined than I get in an entire month. He's fine. And I do okay. I do okay. So if I'm doing okay, the Act Man is eating real fucking good. I don't know why I did a fart. Like, get out of here. You're trying to clown him because he lives at home, Chief. He could wipe his ass with more money than you have, dude. Yeah, you got to clean all his... He can't clean all his evidence up. He thinks nuking all his shit. I know he's going to say what I'm going to show. Oh, it's a screen cap from the Discord. Yeah, but it's a screen cap from trusted sources that I have. I'm very particular with my screen caps there. Christian straight man. Who's totally, completely straight, he promises. Why do you hate me down at the best in church? Because you dropped me, and I checked all of my emails, checked my mail. I got no... If you drop a... I'm talking to the fucking Geico troll like it's actual Geico. That's how stoned I am right now. But it's true. If you're going to drop someone from insurance, okay, there should be certified letters sent to everyone who's on that insurance plan so they could find new insurance. You, Geico, fake... What? I'm still talking to it like it's real. I'm out of my mind. We're taking 3 hours to get through a 6-minute video. I am a failed YouTuber. Anyway, I got nothing. Nothing. And when I walked into the DMV, when I had to square it all away and pay a fine and get my car re-registered and everything, the guy behind the counter, I even mentioned Geico. He's like, let me guess, you had Geico? So you're like known for doing this. There should be like some kind of legislation written that if a company is going to drop you, which I understand the plan I was on, there was a couple, not high risk, but here's the thing. A company will, even if you get into a fender bender, a lot of time insurance companies, or say you move to an area where they think the crime might be too high, they'll just drop you. They don't actually want to insure you. They'll just take your money until you're not worth insuring. So they were just like, oh, you're kind of a little bit of a liability, or whoever other people were on my plan, which really nothing. There were a couple fender benders. That was it, but that was enough. Geico was like, okay, fine. I don't give a shit. Drop me. I'll just get insurance somewhere else. I don't have a bad record. But let me fucking know. Let everyone on the plan know. There should be a certified letter that it is proven that it got to your door. Geico doesn't like fat drivers. You nailed it. Yeah, dude. He probably, I guarantee you, he's the kind of guy who would buy a Jim Baker shit bucket. He would eat the mac and cheese in it and then shit in the bucket. Yeah, like, it should be that there is you have to get some kind of certified piece of mail. Spend the extra 50 fucking cents which they don't want to do, to say, we know that you know that we are going to drop you. We know you know. So therefore, the person can do something. I was driving around on a brand new car with no insurance, and I had no idea for at least a month. Think about that. Could you imagine, God forbid, I got into an accident, and then on top of that, if someone, God forbid, got hurt? Well, they lost me forever, Chris the Narc. Why are you not a mod? Obviously, you should be a mod. I'm making you a mod. Congratulations, you're a mod. You earn absolutely nothing because of it. Yes, I'm going to spam the applause. Ray! I'll even admit at this point. You could tell the more stoned I am, the longer it takes to get through a video because I shut up. I can't shut up. Can I have a mashing intro guy fart than DS? Of course you can. My streams are fucking terrible. Anyway, let's continue.
And then the numbers associated with the Axeman just so happened to be his mother's number, okay? It wasn't like we went digging specifically for...
But when you found his mom's number... When you found his mom's number, which you shouldn't have even have found it, you don't fucking call! How is this so hard to understand? It's just etiquette, you fucking brain dead. Duh. Fuck. There should absolutely be legislation requiring insurance to give notice of separation, especially since the state requires you to have it. Yeah, I got fined. And it wasn't, if it was my fault, like, oh shit, they sent me a letter, it was certified and I forgot, then I'm just a piece of shit. That's fine. I get it. But I had no fucking idea. Oh, dude, he keeps on changing the excuses. And we're about to, like I said, it's him in his Discord. He said it. Our conversations in the Discord. Okay. Cool. So you're admitting that. Thank you. Thank you for setting that up for me. Appreciate it.
Try to relax your anus.
I didn't mean to hit the applause.
for her number or any conspiracy.
I got a letter from the fucking DMV. And the other person that was on my plan texted me to like, did you cancel our insurance? Why would I need car insurance. Why would I cancel the insurance without telling you? My brain is blue screening. I cannot get over. I know he has mental health issues. I get it. I'm not Dr. Phil. I'm not a mental health expert, but come on. Okay. But the fact that he cannot fathom how anyone could think that calling a grown man's mother, which is probably why he tries to play, he lives with his mom, because he wants to make it like he's not a grown man. Like, dude, you called his mom. It's weird. Get over it. Stop crying about it. You're fucking weird for calling the guy's mom. It's not illegal, but it's weird that you called the mom. And it's even weirder, even though you didn't record the whole conversation, allegedly, the parts of the conversation you put up from your fucking in-home cameras. Like, how do you not see that any of this is strange? How?
To try to threaten them with veiled threats of whatever the fuck. Nobody cares. And had she
Dude, could you imagine if he had a ministry? He would be perfect for it, actually.
done her fucking job and raised him properly, he wouldn't be a racist.
He's now saying how Actman's mom raised him. Again though, look, fine, you want to have harsh takes. All right there, Captain. I could guarantee you your parents were fucking terrible parents. They were. I mean, you're giving a take on the Ackman's parents. You never met him. You're a freak of nature. Not only you have mental illness, you were probably raised like shit in some super right-wing religious bullshit home, and your parents failed you, and you're a failure. You gonna cry? You gonna say that? How dare you say that about me when you're judging someone else? You're judging him. I could judge you. Your parents were fucking failures for you.
Prick. And again, had she done her job properly and fucking just passed the phone off, it would have been a quick conversation. And then,
or you shouldn't have called. Hold on, what do you think? Should he? Yeah, of course he should. You're a fucking porcelain bird, and he knows more than you do. That's weird to do. Doesn't mean it's illegal, but it's weird. Again, your parents failed. Fail. They failed you. I changed my username back. Had to upload a vid to YouTube for a class. Thought it'd be weird for my professor to see my username. Ah, yes, Mr. What was your username? Type it in the chat. Was it like Donald Trump spray tan testicles? Yes. Could we have Donald Trump spray tan testicles come up here and show his video, please? Oh my God, that would please.
And then we could have had words, and he would have seen that, again, it wasn't an attempt to get at his mother. Nobody gives a fuck about that old lady, bro.
Oh, dude, if you come back at me and say that your parents failed you and say how evil I was for it, yeah, you know what? Who might recommend? Yes, you were right. I have to keep this video because this is a deletable quantum video. This is a video that man will delete. You are correct. I should download it now. So if you cry about me saying that your parents were failures, I am going to point you to exhibit 675,432 and then tell you to go fuck yourself. There you go. And I know he sees that and gets so angry. Aw, are you mad? Quantum, I apologize to you. I know you want the world to know you're a Christian straight man. And I know you want everyone to jerk off to every one of your terrible reviews and tell you you're the best reviewer on the planet. But I'm here to burst your bubble and tell you that you are none of those things. And so long as YouTube keeps you on the platform and lets you be a terrible person, I'm going to keep exposing the shit out of you. And there's nothing you can do about it. You could try to resurrect old trolls, which I know they're trying to come back because they're sexually frustrated virgins. But the thing about them, dude, is I don't care about them. They could put up videos saying I was butt fucking a zebra in France. I'm going to ignore them. I'm just focused on your crazy shit. So the trolls won't be fed, but the exposing of you shall continue. Speaking of which,
get the fuck out of here. But again, you guys want to keep pushing out all these false claims, all these accusations. Go wild.
They can keep trying. Let them try. And I will ignore. I've learned valuable lessons, Chris the Narc, over the years. And the person they trolled, or the rich of 2016, they've trolled. I'm referring to myself in third person. Maybe I'm a narcissist. But I don't do that. But that was a different person. That is true. That was a different person who fed them constantly. Won't do that now. So it's not like they think like, oh, wow, this is... Quantum TVs are in to try to do the same shit again. No, I don't care about you. Stay in your fucking lane. I'm going to ignore you like the fucking turds on the side of the road that you are. It's this guy we're interested in. So go back to fucking your fleshlights and be sexually frustrated virgins and the losers that you are, and you're not going to get any attention from me. That message was endorsed by Rich of ReviewTechUSA. Yes, I'm speaking in third person again. Dude. Oh, wow. Review, stick a generic name in there, USA is going to expose me again. Ooh. Oh, no. I'm scared. Dude, it ain't dude, it's not 2016, man. It's over. I'm just going to ignore you no matter what you say.
Wild, man. It's good money. Hey, every YouTuber on the platform makes videos for one purpose: to get views. If this is how you're doing it, this is what's hot, this is what the kids want to see, do it. Go for it. But leave me out of it for
Leave me out of it. I don't care about it except I make 21 videos on a single man in a month and call their mother. Did I mention that about 7,000 times in the past hour and 15 minutes? Yeah, I think so.
fuck's sake. It's been what, 3 months at this point? All you guys.
Yes, it'll probably continue because you are a treasure of tragedy. You are on another level of lunacy. I am fascinated by your lunacy. It is incredible.
Guys want to do is just talk about Quantum TV and Act, man. Listen, if it's such a fucking captivating thing in your life that this is
Oh, it is captivating. I am captivated. Your lore has sunk its teeth into my ass. Fuck. What was that? What does that even mean? The motherfucker, I ain't bullying the dude. But he needs to be able to dish it. He can be able to take it if he can dish it. Sitting there talking about how his parents raised the Act Man. Shut the fuck up, clown. You don't know anything about my life. Minus the fact you think you do, to the point that you called me a pedophile because you're just a lying piece of shit with no morals. You'll just do whatever you need to do to win, which is a typical Republican. Sorry, ooh, did I say that out loud? God damn it, fuck you, bird. Stand up. Fucking sick of birds. Anyway. But if you can dish it out, you need to be able to take it. And if you can't, time to find a new job, boy. Time to go down the road and see if someone's hiring or go to make a cult where everyone will yes you to death. That would be perfect for you. Everyone will just blindly follow you. But this ain't for you.
Is your it? This makes your year, this is the defining moment for your 2022, then by all means, hold on to it and commemorate it to memory. As for me, I'm going to be moving on to bigger and better shit. Like, again, it's pointless that you guys literally sit here and think that any of this internet shit is relevant. Like, the fuck? So, hopefully, by making this video, you guys can, I guess, at the very least, understand, like, I genuinely don't care that you have feelings about my opinions and want to post it everywhere. Like, I really don't care about a daily dose of Buckley or the next 20 fucking creators to make a video. I don't. I really don't care. So
he really doesn't care. He just said he doesn't care so much that he said I really don't care and made countless videos on this on countless different people for months. He has made more videos on this topic than any of the commentary YouTubers have made about him combined. Like, the entire community has talked about you up to fucking Keemstar. It reached drama alert. Usually channels that are as small as Quantum's don't reach there. And combined, they still do not add up to as many videos as this man has made. Like, stop, dude. You care so much. You are passionate about this. You are an impassioned man. I bet those trolls were using their fleshlight launch pads when Quantum used their info to troll you. Yeah, dude. Oh, God. They probably felt... Yes, that's a very good point, Tech Man. Holy fuck. Dude, they probably felt... like, so... It, like, rekindled their spirits. It was like, wow, I might be able to be relevant again and have meaning in life. No. Like, you are angry, undersexed trolls that are miserable in life. I'm going to sound egotistical right now, but for them, I will. I'm a 1 million+ sub YouTube channel and have a following that I worked my ass off to get. You are shit on my shoe that I will just scrape off and ignore. If you think I'm an asshole for saying that, I don't care. Is this guy considered he just seems to be at the tipping point with his lack of genuine self-awareness. Yeah, he makes DSP. We're going to watch some DSP stuff tonight. There's actually like a smaller podcast channel. I actually really like their stuff. They got kicked off another platform. I'm not sure why. But yeah, but they make DSP seem super self-aware. Absolutely. Quantum TV is the Elden Ring of YouTube. Every time you go around another corner like a wolf in 4 stories high is fisting your asshole. That is a very good analogy. Like, you could go, there's always something new in that motherfucking game. Anyway, let me, can't wait until Kiwi Farms thread on Quant. Dude, someone's going to have to write that shit for like a year. He's going to reach like Chris Chan levels of lore if he keeps this up. Quantum may say he's Republican or conservative, but I know he's on another level. He's not like a direct reflection of all Republicans. I'm also very aware of that. Like, I know Republicans. I'm friends with some Republicans. They're not Quantum TV. People like him and Trump hijack the moral ideas that are held. Don't let him represent the whole. That is very true. 100% true. Rich, can you get naked and face on a pole with Quantum TV's face on your crotch to cover up your Oscar Mayer wiener? You're giving my wiener way too much credit, by the way. Naked pole dancing for men. That would be... Could you imagine? Like, if I had a thong on? First off, don't imagine that. Don't imagine that ever. But... like, if I did, like, some, like, fucking parody skit, or I'm a stripper and I stripped out and I have a man thong on and Quantum TV's, like, that typical fucking photos in the thumbnail is on my crotch. That would be a nightmare, but still really fucking funny, though. Anyway, we have 30 seconds left, and then we'll...
You can link it, but, like, it's just going to get held for review, and you're all going to cry. He deletes comments. It's a curated comment section.
He so watches my streams, and he not only watches my streams, he's sitting there tickling himself and taking notes of things I say. Yeah, dude, the point is that you make it like you don't know social media at all, but obviously you do because you curate your shit and you hold them for a review, and you can't just say they're held for a review, you don't see them, because you do see them because you're talking about this because you looked at what people were saying in the reviewed comments. Exposed. All right, so you want...
We're trying to relax your anus. Your anus. Your shoulders. We're trying to relax your anus. Your anus. Your anus. We're trying to relax your anus. Your shoulders. Your anus. We're trying to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus.
Has anyone ever had to explain my streams to anybody? Like, when you watch them and you just see, like, oh, this middle-aged man is dancing to a song where it's talking about relaxing anuses and birds are chirping. Like, how do you even fucking begin to explain that? Imagine 2016 Rich in a thong. Oh, God. No. Wrap a fucking rope around.
Spoiler alert for everybody watching this video. I just hold all comments for review,
but you react to
and
it.
Ignore them because you're not important.
Says the man making a video on the people that are not important.
That's the message. Take it or leave it. Keep writing all the boring comments.
You've had to... Krista Nark has had to explain it to his dad. Oh, man.
That really won't get seen anyway.
You were better off, like, just... It would be easier to explain yourself fucking an apple pie, like, what's his name for American Pie, than explaining my stream to somebody.
Just wasting time, and I do whatever makes you happy. At the end of the fucking day,
I don't care.
Vent your frustration somewhere else, because I don't care. Like, seriously.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Not in the slightest. He doesn't care so much that he's leaving 6 seconds of dead air in here. Or imagine, he's like, watch. This may be what happened. I don't care. I'm fine. I don't care. Keep making videos. I don't give a shit. I'm going to hold the comments for, I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I really don't. I don't give a shit. I'm fine. I don't care. Anyway. So here's a take from Quantum TV. Here we go. Remember the guy who said that those are hack tweets? You didn't say anything like that. Hack post on his blog, even though his own Discord handle which was his actual Discord, it was proven, actually put the tweet about FOMO being a Satanist in there. He would never do that, right? Well, when people are desperate, this is his Discord. When people are desperate, they do all kinds of messed up shit. So just picking up an assault rifle and loading on a random woman due to that, it won't solve problems. It will just draw more blood. Yeah, no one should get shot and die. Yes, that's a good thing. To say that. No one should get hurt. Quantum, I absolutely want everyone who kills kids to pay with their lives. It's easy to say killing a kid is your choice when it is not your life on the line. I say they deserve to know the pain of tearing their kid up to pieces. It's the ultimate act of cruelty. So there he is saying that people who are pro-choice, am I paraphrasing? They should be shot dead. Good job, Quantum. Like, how many, like, were you hacked here? Was this a hack? Bro, how many, like, the hacking, this is the unluckiest guy in the world. Shit. Yo, if I was this unlucky, man, I wouldn't want to leave my fucking bedroom. Shit, I might get lit on fire by my TV in my bedroom. He is really unlucky. Or he's actually a piece of shit. Just, I don't know. Fucking come on. All right, man. Yo, this stream's up. You gonna say you didn't say this, Quantum? Come on, son. And I curate my sources, boy. I don't trust anybody. I get shit sent about you all the time. Almost all of it I ignore because I know it's just people trying to get me to slip up. I'm not smart. I'm just skeptical. Anyway. So, let's go watch Chris the Narc's video. I was actually going to watch this dude's fucking NFTs are horrible. Man in custody after Rudy Giuliani slapped on his back. What? Anyway. He should change his license to Christian straight man. Anyway. All right. So, look, there's a stream about a tickled man. We should watch it. So, Chris the Narc. Really? It's not going to find a bunch of fucking Chris Watt videos? Really? Quantum TV, maybe? There we go. There we go. Let's, interviewing Ninjishin.
You officially...
I'm still under the firm belief that he has never, ever played Elden Ring.
I'm already going to pause it because that's what I do. I'm an impulsive piece of garbage. I think I've said this before. A lot of you have heard this, but I think, I don't know, Ninjishin, if you're here, and keep it classy, I think he has played it, and it kicked his fucking ass. And because he is such an insecure fucking child that he couldn't take that a game humbled him because his ego is so big. And like I said, I can actually back that claim up with some evidence because he had to say, because he was so insecure, that I was playing Injustice Gods Among Us 2, that fighting game, whatever the fuck it is, and I was even beating people on a TV not meant for gaming. Oh, ooh, wow. Wow, you're such an alpha male gamer. Watch out. We got FaZe Tickled coming through. Isn't FaZe Clan going bankrupt, by the way? Like, that's what I think happened, man. The game, and God, imagine he played like the Demon Souls remake. He would probably throw his fucking Tickled PlayStation 5 out the window. Like, I guarantee you. So I think, Chris the Narc, I think he actually did play it a little bit, and it fucked his ass up. And that's why he hated it so much, because it made him feel humility, and humility to a narcissist is like fucking poison. He doesn't want a game to humble him. He wants a game to make him feel like like just like his fucking Discord. It's a bunch of fucking yes men. He wants a game to be a yes man, essentially. So he played a little bit. It fucked his ass up, and that's why he hated it.
I'm kind of on the same wavelength as you, man.
I can confirm it. I can confirm it. I have a Steam account right now.
Yeah.
He never touched it.
What do you mean he never touched it?
But did he play it on PC?
His hours of play?
Not in his library.
0.00.
So,
Viewer discretion is a...
Did he say which version he played? I think he said he played the Series X. I could be wrong. If so, then he's even more of a piece of shit. Because, like, for example, which I'm the opposite. I've played so much of the fucking game. I'm a super nerd. I played like 100 and something hours on the Series X. That's the version I beat. Oh, my mic just went flaccid. And then, on the PC, I played like 50 hours. So you could be like, oh, God, he didn't beat the game. He only played 50 hours. There's frame rate issues on the consoles, too. Trust me, dude. I have it because I'm obsessed with Elden Ring. I have it for everything because I have issues. But it has frame rate issues on consoles, too. It does. Dude, like PS5, if you go into fidelity mode, dude, the frame pacing, it's fucking unbearable. I know it's probably like above 40 FPS, but it feels like it's like fucking 20. Wait, no. So he never played the game. Oh, it's even worse. It's even worse. He just wanted to put out a video saying something terrible about a thing everyone's loving, and he has no experience with it, so he just made up a lie hoping it would get him views, and it bit him in the ass. Oh, no. Tijo, as a person who has a the PS5 version, it's fine if you play in performance mode. Have you played in fidelity mode? Fidelity mode, the frame pacing is an issue. Whether you have VRR on or off, I've tried both too. Yeah, it's crazy that the shit he says lately mirrors his hacked tweets. It's almost as if, wait for the applause spam. It's almost as if he wasn't hacked. It's like the same shit he keeps on saying. Well, maybe I was just in a spot where I was really feeling it, man, because the frame pacing when I tried it in fidelity mode, Tijo, on PS5 felt like shit where I was at. But in the PS5's defense, if I'm going to be objective, the frame pacing in Elden Ring could feel like shit on everything you played. I hate to say it, but Valve's tweak to the Steam, which it's the PC version, but playing it on the Steam Deck, even though it runs about 30-ish frames a second, it actually feels the most stable on a small, tiny Switch-like handheld. Or maybe this is if he hasn't played, he probably played like Bloodborne or something, which the game is fucking amazing. The little I played of it. Now that I'm like more, Elden Ring was like the training wheels, so it taught me how to handle a Souls game. So I could now try other games and really like enjoy them from the get-go and not worry about learning them, which is kind of cool. But Bloodborne is amazing. And it stuck him so much that he just had to rip into Elden Ring. That is actually a valid conspiracy theory. I'll give you that. That's valid. I've tried some Bloodborne. I'm playing more so the Demon Souls remake, and holy fuck, is that amazing. Who didn't know? Oh. That's a good point. Yeah, you idiot. You don't lose everything. Yeah. That's like a major review mistake, too. Because that's a total... Could you imagine if you lost everything you accrued in Elden Ring every time you died? Like all of your weapons and everything. You just came up to a site of grace butt-ass naked. Like, yeah, that would be a terrible game. That is a totally different game. That is a huge mistake to make. And yes, I've played some as Sekiro, Her Addiction, and it's good too. There's like, I have like this whole buffet of delicious From Software that I want to shove down my throat at once. Fuck birds.
Advised.
Yeah, Chris, it's going to take like 6 months to get through this video.
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement.
But that's like that's a totally different game. That's a major... Could you imagine like IGN made the mistake of saying that you lose all of your items in Elden Ring? They would get destroyed. Like, why does he think he's above when you make a huge mistake in with the fundamentals of game design with the game you're reviewing and think that people are going to call you out for it? What do you think? What fantasy world do you live in, Captain?
All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing today? It's me, your boy, Chris Narc. Welcome to another stream. Thank you to everybody who have given follows recently. I can't get to everybody. I see you, Classy. Thank you for stopping in.
DSP is streaming. Oh, dude, there's so many funny videos on him. And what this person was saying about him was true. And here's the thing. I like Phil. I'm actually a member on his channel. And a lot of people, I think I'm doing that to gaslight him. No, I'm not doing that to gaslight. I don't think Phil is a bad person. But does he lack self-awareness from every aspect? Not on Quantum TV's level, but yes, he has no self-awareness.
Currently are going to be interviewing a individual that wished to come forward on a lot of things here. Ninjishin wanted to come onto the stream here and actually talk about the situation at hand, kind of give his take on everything. And
actually, I got to piss real quick, and I got to talk to someone for like 30 seconds. So stare at Chris the Narc's face. I'll be right back and try to relax your anus. You missed a lot of juicy shit, Jank Jaws. What's funny is I actually really didn't have to pee. The sex bots are here, thank God. Ban them. I just had to tell someone something before they went to sleep. So, but I was like, you know what? I might as well empty the hole so I don't have to go back out again in like 20 minutes. So, how many times has DSP played Skyrim? I mean, I guess you could say, Ritual, how many times have you talked about Quantum TV? And I would say that's a valid point. Why would he give his take on a game he hasn't played? I could even answer that one for you. It's simple. It's something that was a very popular topic, and he was hoping to bring in views, and he hoped on top of it, and it kind of worked. Well done, Quantum. Is having the opposite take of everyone that for a game he hasn't played. Supposedly. Are you 100% sure those are his gamer tags? That's the thing. I'm sure there's a lot of tickled clones out there right now. Yeah, clout, exactly. And he thought having the opposite reaction to everyone else being positive about it would have gotten him in the limelight. Kind of like how he has a random fucking algorithm fodder, probably very illegal Disney clip of a movie, unaltered, up on his channel, and it was like, I'll just get some viewership off of this and some subs. Which it did kind of work, but he's more infamous than famous now, and it's going to bite him in the ass. Like, imagine, like, if he goes to get a job somewhere, which apparently Westside Tech said he lives off of his wife, supposedly. I don't know. I'm going by a super chat. I'm not saying he's not telling the truth, but imagine him going to, like, if someone looks up his shit. I mean, I'm fucked if I try to go out. If I ever had to go get a real job, quote unquote, no way in hell. If you ever wonder why a YouTuber's like, oh, when people are like, oh, they go get a real job, then they're like, no, I can't. They're like, oh, what are you, lazy? Like, no, as soon as I walked into a place, even if I got hired, I would get fired probably the same day. You know what I mean? Look, I'm not saying that Westside Tech could be 100% accurate. I'm just saying I'm going by what someone super chatted me. I don't want people to think that I always have to be, that's where I got the information from. I can't confirm or deny it, you know? Dude, I've lost faith in Bernie Sanders before many people did. That's why everyone's like, oh, he would steamroll Donald Trump. I'm like, oh, really? Bernie doesn't like to go. He's too soft. He's too fucking soft. Everyone thought it was going to be like he would just steamroll like any Republican that he went up against. I'm like, I would have voted for Bernie, but nah. Ken Everett, why are you RTU streaming me?
And fill in the gaps where a lot of people might be filling in gaps. I know the situation with him. A lot of people have been trying to reach out to him and talk to him. And this is where we're going to get that information. Everything involving what Ninja is going to bring up
more
today
than 10
is
seconds
based on
for
his
not
experience
pausing
and
the video.
situation, everything. So we're going to make sure that we give him a platform to be confident in, a platform to feel safe in. Again, the mods, at any point you see anything that looks like harassment towards Ninjician or any of the information, especially the fact that we got raided yesterday on the Discord, is something that will not be tolerated. So any of Quantum's
Discord
lackeys
raids are a
or
thing?
any of
I
the
gotta open
moderators
StreamLabs.
in
Thank God for
Quantum's
my
Discord
phone.
come into this stream, you are to ban them instantaneously. I do not care. I don't care if that makes me look like a pussy or not. It's just how it's going to be. We want Ninjician to feel welcome here, and we're going to be bringing him and Gara of the Rage back onto the show today. Let me bring them on. All right, guys, you guys are good. Welcome to the show. Appreciate it.
IFD too, I agree.
Hello?
Good to be back.
All right, there you go. We're all good, right? Ninjician, you can hear me, right?
Like, there's some Quantum TV videos I privated, so in case they wanted to be assholes, but I didn't delete anything because I had sole evidence, man.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect. All right, we're all good. We're all good. Yeah, I know, Party Dude, keep it classy is here.
Yeah, but Bernie is a lapdog, John, is the problem. And that's why I jumped off the Bernie train before a lot of... I wasn't one of the first, but I jumped off a decent amount earlier than other people, and that's why. Why is it? Go, come on.
He's basically filling in the gaps on a lot of things.
Very
for
disappointing,
us on top of that.
Jamie.
I forgot to tell you that in the pre-show, Ninjishin. Classy wanted to be here to be a support to you as a friend. And if there's anything else that needs to be added in, he's going to write in chat today, okay?
So I'm basically just on Discord, so I'm not even looking at the chat. So
that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll read out anything like that, all right? So what we're going to be doing today is kind of going over everything involving
Opera
the quantum
browser,
situation, which I know is
pretty
very
badass looking browser.
And just beat
Browser.
death
I
horse
can't talk.
situation
I'm
at
really
the moment.
lit
But
up
we
right
wanted
now.
to ask you, Ninjishin, kind of just to start. What at the end of the day brought you to talk to us? I know we asked you that before the stream.
John,
but
we
I
need
want
people
everyone to kind of like understand.
We need to
why,
stop with
'cause I know
these
a lot of
parties,
eyes
man,
are gonna
because
be
they're
on this.
both not good
What
for the
made
country.
you officially kind of want to tell your truth here and kind of like clear the air?
Why did he ban Keepstar? Phil, that is a case of most publicity is good publicity. All right, you don't like him. That's fine. Keemstar's pissed me off in the past before plenty of times. Okay? And I've actually pissed him off too quite a few times, but that's a different story. But if you did something on drama, like, what imagine like DSP ends up like fucking boxing like Logan Paul.
Watch your balls. Oh.
Yes. Watch your balls. Watch your balls. And call Daniel Keene, God damn it. Bro, just get them. It would open you up to a fresh audience. Just do it. Just do it. Stop saying I'm not going to do anything for the notoriety, because that's a lie too, which I think it's a good thing, and I actually applauded you for doing it. You started reacting to your own videos, like the Down the Rabbit Hole. It's good. It got more eyes on. I saw the viewership, man. It got a hell of a lot more viewership than your other videos. It's interesting, Phil. DSP's Gin Night is in the chat. Have I ever had gin? I know I have Maker's Mark, so I've had whiskey, obviously. I don't think I've ever had gin. I saw a dick full of scotch, though. I'm not kidding. And I'll stop with the applause for at least 2 minutes. I should probably play the video again. I was going in. I wanted to make some mojitos. Or no, lie. I was actually getting the stuff to do for the advertiser spot, Shaker and Spoon. So I went to go get some Bacardi. And there was a dick full of scotch. It looked like a giant glass dildo, fucking honking dick. It was like hung like that fucking guy that I worked at Filene's length. And it was just full. It was a cock full of whiskey. And everyone's like, why is there just a dick full of alcohol here? And it's, oh, well, it's there. Cage-free birds have increased 280 in the U.S. in 2022. AG market is slow but stable. Birds are life. Why? That's interesting. Why has that happened, Zeb?
What you told me in Discord.
Yo, I swear to God, I want to buy that dick for DSP and send it to him. I want to see him take a drink out of it. Don't you fucking ask me why. I'll send it to him. I will go buy that dick. I'm buying the dick tomorrow. I'm buying the dick tomorrow. And if you want it, Phil, it'll be unopened. It'll be sealed, so you'll have to... Obviously, it wouldn't harm you. But I'm saying, I'll give you a dick full of scotch or whatever's in it. Could you imagine? I'm buying it tomorrow, and I'm putting up a Twitter video, and I'm saying, Phil, I'm sending this dick to you. I never said I don't have issues.
I mean, basically, things just have to be taken objectively. Like, there's a lot of information that could be correct. There could be a lot of information that's not correct. And what ends up happening is, if people dogpile on bad information...
Oh, fuck.
I am thoroughly tickled.
Oh, fuck, man. I know I'm stoned because I'm laughing at myself right now. This is sad.
Information. That's just going to be something where Quantum's going to turn around and say, hey, look at these guys making up all these lies about me. It's better to focus on like the absolute truth of things and what actually happens.
I agree.
And I've been putting up with this for years, so I've kind of seen it from the beginning.
Right.
And there has been some stuff that's been taken either faked or just out of context.
Now
but,
I understand.
We can touch on that too.
Okay, that sounds perfect. So I would love to go over that because that's something that.
All right, I'm pausing again. Fuck. But Tijo. Many Americans, so Zeb, I almost missed yours. Many Americans were refusing to sell eggs that aren't, American business refusing to sell eggs that are from cage-free birds, including Walmart supply. So that's good for you, I'm assuming, correct? A local parade here yesterday because she was late for work. Like, imagine, like, risking, you're going to go to fucking prison. Imagine risking killing someone because you're, like, fucking late for work for 20 minutes. What the fuck is wrong with you? Ah, it's very good for, okay. I got to get a new mic stand. My mic stand has gone flaccid, or I have to get it Cialis. Maybe I should work on that this week. We'll see how news is. I got to get back to kind of a news rhythm. But that's definitely something that was overwhelmingly voted on, so it has to happen. I'll have to get a sponsor for that, though, because you know that's instantly going to be limited ads. My bike stand has erectile dysfunction. Hochul and friends in Albany knocked the Green Party and Libertarian Party off the ballot this year because they only want a two-party system. That's how they keep the corruption going.
That I feel like a lot of people are jumping on. I know in the beginning, and I can admit it, it was a very reactionary situation that I kind of went into the Act Man situation a little bit heated because that was my first ever video on it. And that's what we're trying to discuss and kind of clear up today is everything involving, you know, people not understanding certain things, people not
So what, though? It's fine to be reactionary, Kristen Dark. You found out about the situation. I'm reacting to your video right now. You know what I mean? If you want to be honest about it.
understanding, you know, some things that might be taken out of context. Everyone wants to kind of understand.
Why does it look like Link from The Legend of Zelda is getting fucked in the ass in Pyrocynical's live stream? It looks like he's getting fisted.
And what is the facts and what can be considered as conjecture or something that Quantum can use as a fucking victim card, I guess is how I want to put it. So if I had to ask, out of anything that you've seen so far, I'm talking about every video that you've seen, at least. I doubt you've been watching all of them, but the big main topics that I kind of want to cover.
Am I seeing that? Is it just the marijuana, or am I right?
Like people are getting wrong about the situation with Quantum. I'm talking about the Ackman, Rich, myself, everybody.
One of the biggest ones is the Discord post.
Okay.
The one that's been passed around, the one that's like a few paragraphs long that got posted, I guess, to OLED Gaming, or, you know, the long Satanist, atheist, liberal one.
Really?
I'm not sure where that came from. Okay. That was never, it looks like it should have been a Discord message in his chat. That's, you have to realize he's not that obvious.
Really?
He kind of is, though. I mean, I never made a video directly on that post because I couldn't prove it. I did the highlight clip because I just thought it was funny. But yeah, there was... I mean, he kind of is. He just kind of did it with the whole pro-choice, where he says he wants to see people shot dead again. He's pretty blatant. So yeah, it could not be him. But if that post was him, I mean, he literally went out and boldly called another reviewer a Satanist. So I could see how it could be fake, but I could see... Yeah, all right, maybe I'm just... I should just shut the fuck up and let the video play more. Chris Nark, good point.
As funny as it sounds,
he's a lot more subtle.
Yeah, he's a lot more subtle. And the one thing is that that gets posted around and pasted so much, and it's not something that he would actually ever write. The communication of it sounds correct, but he's the type of person that doesn't even like to see nudity in movies. So he's not going to sit there and write a text about, you know, father son love type of thing. Like he literally doesn't have the capacity to do something like that. Like he would puke all over himself just typing it. So that gets posted around and people are like, "Oh, it's verified. It's not no, it's fake." And I've said it to Rich, I've said it to everybody.
Okay.
It's fake.
Okay, so it's fake. That's good to know.
Okay, it's a fake message. It is verified that that's a fake message. I'm glad I didn't make a independent video on that message because it was that insane that it almost deserved a video. So, all right.
Because I was running with it as a meme because I thought it was funny. I thought it was the most ridiculous shit on planet Earth.
That's kind of what I did in my stream. It was just so fucking funny that I'm like, you know, you go from watching Stop the FOMO to butt fucking your dad and snorting coke. Where did life go wrong? Yeah, I know I could do whatever, but here is the thing, man. Unlike Captain Thoroughly Tickled, I only like putting up information that is verified. I only like putting up things that at least I know in my heart of hearts that I could trust it. Yeah, I still think it could kind of be real, but I will go with that. It's fake. It is. We will go with the it is fake narrative. But the sex bots are here. A successful. Actually, that's not true because even when my streams are bombs, they still come in here when there's like 200 people.
And I feel like that's what a lot of people were doing was like, and Gara could probably admit as well that it was kind of like running like a meme. Like it was just like,
oh, it's hilarious.
Yeah, that is the most ramble shit I've ever read in my entire life. Is kind of how I view it. But if you're saying,
I want to meet the person who wrote that and see if they could be my like a comedy writer.
that it's not accurate and people are kind of like jumping the gun on that, then I'm taking your word for it because realistically, that's just how it is.
Yeah, outside of a couple things, really.
'Cause I'm a Christian
especially since
straight
right now my laptop is
man.
literally in the shop. Yeah, I know Quan's like, oh, how convenient.
Yeah.
Basically, a lot of this would have to be cited as conjecture. I've sent a lot of actual evidence to Actman, like physical evidence.
Right.
That I don't think anyone else has shown so far.
Okay.
But outside of my recollection and some of the screenshots and emails I have, most people are just going to have to take my word for it, like it or not.
Right.
But there you go.
Fair enough. A lot of this is the thing about, and Gara, you can kind of like chime in on this if you want. When it comes to quantum TV, it's hard to discern what's real and what's fake. It's kind of like
Well, that's anything on the internet. That's why you have to be very particular with it. That's anything on the internet. Because you could just, anyone who wants to could just slather a whole bunch of misinformation on there, and to go down the rabbit hole to find out what's the truth is next to impossible.
like a Chris Chan situation where you don't know what's real and what's fake until the
Why do I need to let this situation go? It is just Chris Chan, perfect example. It is a fascinating situation. You know what I'm talking about. You saw the thumb. You don't want to watch this. Don't watch. It's like going into a sushi restaurant, seeing the sign, seeing it's a sushi restaurant, and being pissed they're not going to sell you a fucking Subway sandwich. What are you doing? What are you doing? There's no Subway here. I only have spring rolls, motherfucker. Get the soy sauce and eat them. Anyway, Holchel and the Friends in Albany knocked the Green Party off the ballot this year. Yes. Oh, actually, I saw that before. Never mind.
real really comes at you. Like it pops into your fucking face and it's like, this is real. I said this thing or I did this thing. You know what I mean? He's kind of...
You'll be in the hospital if you take a shot every time a sex bot says a message.
Really hard to verify stuff. It's hard.
Yeah. So I feel like that's the thing I feel.
And that is the thing. Even with the stuff that has been verified, why do you think Quantum is just scorched earth all the time? Because then he could hide behind, oh, a troll made that and did this, and you don't know because you trust this, and look at this. And it all gets in, the waters get muddied, and he comes out looking tickled and innocent. Not really, but he thinks he does. Yes, you can get a DSP mode. Oh, it is like he's motorboating titties. Imagine you were at a strip club with DSP and he's like pissed drunk and like a stripper comes up there and she like puts her tits in his face and he's just like, all right, that sounded like he was possessed because I hit the button twice, but you get my point. He's motorboating titties. That is what Phil is doing. He is motorboating titties. I haven't finished it yet. I found out last night that dexterity reduces casting time for spells. And you're on a faith melee build. I want to do a faith build. God, I sound like a fucking nerd, but it's true. I gotta understand the faith builds more though, because I'm usually just an ape in any game, and I want to just melee fucking everything. But I started doing some kind of magic build, and it was actually pretty cool. Take a shot every time Quantum says something done. You would also be in the hospital. No, actually, you'd be dead. Of alcohol poisoning. My package is delayed. The fuck package do I have?
I feel like a lot of people keep jumping on the fact that he may have said this thing or may not have said this thing. And it's good that you're here to clear that up, especially the gay satanic atheist agenda thing. That's just listen, dead meme.
Don't you think? Yo, you look at the viewership right now, man. Don't you think there would have been money to be made off all the fucking lies I was told? But I'm not a piece of shit, Quantum. On top of it, too, my channel will get banned. That's the thing that cracks me up, too. Like, he's trying to make it like we're all lying. We can't put out slander and shit like that. If it was lies, knowingly anyway, we would get banned. But, dude, I could have made, like, fucking 3 videos on you a day, motherfucker, and they would have all had, like, 6-figure viewership. I probably would have made more in a month than I would have made in an entire year. And I do okay on YouTube. But I didn't. Because if I can't verify it, I'm not going to ruin my credibility and just make up lies about you or just put out whatever I get. Also, on top of it, too, that also feeds trolls, because I know there are trolls mixed in with many of these things, this information I'm getting about you, who are trying to get me to slip up and say something wrong. So I only have a couple sources that I know I can trust.
I'm sorry to everybody who thought that was a good meme. I asked somebody in one of my videos if they could crochet that on a pillow.
Bro, I could have made...
hilarious. But if it's not real, it's a...
I could have bought like a fucking Range Rover truck in cash in like 2 months with all the lies I could have told about him that everyone was sending me. But I'm not a dick.
Dead babe.
Oh, I am. I am. But I'm not a terrible person that'll just say someone's a pedophile like someone else I know.
That's unfortunate.
Now, if you watch Stop the FOMO, though, you can still say that you support Satanism because he actually did a full blog post about that.
Oh, that's 100% true. I literally, in real time, linked to that on his fucking... that is undeniable. That's why the whole butt sex with your dad and snorting coke from watching him isn't that much of a stretch.
So, like I said, it's not too far from the mark.
Yeah, that is actually
no, it's
funny.
not.
I wanted to ask about that. The Stop the FOMO thing. He was really reaching on using Lucifer. Like FOMO was just testing blooming, right? Like, I don't know a lot
that's
about
all
TVs,
he does.
But the blooming feature, the best way to do that for FOMO, at least.
He actually slanders other AV YouTubers, like saying the HDTV test was bought by LG. He does the same thing to other people that he cries about and cries and cries. Because he can attack anyone he wants to because he's on another level. But you attack him, he turns into a giant crying bitch. You're a crying bitch, just to make sure you know.
Was to do.
Quantum, you want help going through Elden Ring? Come on, dude, I'll help you. Come on, but we do a co-op on PC. Imagine.
To Lucifer, and then Quantum on his now deleted blogs, which all of them are gone, right?
God.
I haven't checked, but sure.
They are. He literally deleted them in real time. His entire blog scorched it in real time while I was streaming it.
They're apparently gone, from what I understand from like what people are saying. I have.
Could you imagine he was carried? He couldn't be carried by me. That would be a sign of weakness in his eyes. He would never humble himself to be carried, especially because he hates me. Anybody, though, he couldn't. He would feel weak. He doesn't like to show weakness, even though he doesn't realize he shows weakness in spades. People who try really hard to be tough and masculine don't realize they look like douches. They look so weak. That's the thing I'll never understand. They don't understand that. And the other fucking simpletons like them think that's strength, too. There are people that genuinely think Quantum TV is an alpha male. And they exist. And that amazes me. Because anybody with an average level of intelligence look at people like this and be like, they are so fucking insecure. They are so fragile. A bunch of fragile men needing to affirm to each other that they're not weak is the saddest but funniest thing on the planet. How could we be done? How could we be done? There, he is, as long as there is brilliant things that this man talks about, I am here for it. Should he be kicked off the platform? Of course. Of course. And if it happens tomorrow, if someone says, Rich, Quantum can give you a lot of content, but now we finally have the stuff to get him off the platform, what should we do? I would say, of course, get him off the platform. He's not good for it. But if he's here, and YouTube's allowing him to be here, I am here to dive into his insanity.
I am thoroughly tickled.
Yeah, calling another YouTuber. You're a grown-ass man. You're talking about, the Yak Man lives at home. He lives at home. You're a grown-ass man calling another grown-ass man crying to their mommy. Sit down. And then to make yourself seem even more like a cock, you sit there trying to convince us in dozens of videos that was the right move to make. It was not the right move to make. That is what a beta does. You have done what you are the textbook definition of a beta of a cuck. You have been cucked by the entire internet, Quantum. Congratulations. You have been thoroughly cucked, son. But there are people that genuinely think that this is how real men act. It is one of the problems that are going on in my country. I would destroy. I'm not great at video games, but I assure you, with how much time I put into that, I would fucking destroy him if I 1v1 him. Oh man, Rich, here's the thing about alpha males. In nature, alpha males are considered to be the most nurturing and caring of the pack. You have to have strength and nurturing. But this saccharine, like, artificial strength that they have, It's not real, and people who have some form of intelligence see, like, these guys are so fucking insecure, man. They are just projecting. That's what it really is. But there are other people who are insecure like them who think that that's actual alpha. That's what an alpha male should be. Come on, it's so sad. Get the blasphemous blade from Rycard to level it up. It's the best face. What? Right? Blasphemous blade. I may have to do that. You want to know how you know I'm stoned right now? Because listen to my voice. In a world where tickled men are Christian and straight,
I am thoroughly tickled.
Quantum TV stars in the Christian straight man against the world, putting cucumbers near his mouth in his mind is sexual assault. Motherfucker eats a salad every night and has PTSD.
I haven't confirmed that myself. Garo would probably know more than me. A lot of them were kind of like within the realm of just constantly talking shit. And that's kind of what he was doing at the time and still now doing.
Yes, this calling the FOMO thing is real. That is verified. I saw it with my own eyes linking right to his account.
I wanted to ask, when it came to before all of this blew up, his standing in the community wasn't that great, obviously, from what I understand, right?
So I didn't realize that he had another channel before I kind of had my, actual run-in with him.
We'll check that out later,
and, apparently from everything everyone said, yes, he had a previous channel that was banned. Okay. And we've already seen kind of from, Muda and Kelly that there's proof that there was a channel, it was banned. He's posted actual community posts talking about it being banned. It was banned for hate speech.
Right. What was the thing that took it down? Was it just the whole channel itself, or was it just one specific incident that took the channel down?
So I'll give you a perfect example.
I thought this was verified that the channel was taken down.
Multiple YouTube channels. So he has a gaming channel, his main channel, and then he has his controversial truth channel, right?
Right.
So the controversial truth channel,
AKA the channel where he excessively masturbates to himself and tries to make everyone believe him. That's where his like super core group of people are on the controversial channel. Controversial truth channel. That's where they are.
Used to be called like Quantum Blog.
Okay.
It used to be a different channel. And this is the channel that he would post a video, typically keep it up for maybe like 24 hours and delete it. That type of channel where he's like, you guys really need to get on TikTok because that's where the real information is being shown about this fake pandemic. Or I don't want to put too far into it. Well, I guess I will.
Yeah, it's fine.
One of my favorite things he posted was I think it was a direct link, or he'd uploaded video from TikTok, proving that around the world, especially in Russia, there was forced vaccinations. So the military was coming into people's homes at gunpoint with syringes, forcing them to be, vaccinated.
Of course he did. Of course he did. Of course he did. Oh, God. I don't get it. I think that's the other thing, too. How much more damning evidence does a platform need to know that someone is not good fit for their platform, that it is a liability for their platform? I don't, like, is Quantum TV going to, like, have to shit on executives' lawns or something like that for them to finally be like, all right, this is getting out of control? Like, I don't know. I don't know what else you need.
Are you serious?
And he had this huge...
Yeah, they were really... Dude, there was a time that YouTube where I was just talking about supply chain issues with the PlayStation 5, Chris the Narc, and just talking about COVID at the time would get you demonetized. Your video, not the whole channel. It would get it demonetized. Or it would limited ads, excuse me. Let me not exaggerate, on the video. You post COVID misinformation, YouTube will ban your ass. Yep. As of now, Lyoko, that's how it goes.
Video up on like, everyone needs to watch this, you know, this is the truth, this is what's going on. And then someone linked him to another YouTube video that was actually a series of skits about a Russian president, politician or something. And they showed that exact same footage, which was made as like a TV series for YouTube.
Well, we know that he does zero research. He just cares about if a video or information fits the narrative he wants. If he hates somebody and a troll puts out misinformation on them, he'll use it. If it fits his whatever super right-wing weirdo agenda, he'll use it. He doesn't care about if there's any evidence behind it. He just cares about if it fits what he wants. Because he is a fucking narcissistic freak.
Okay. Jesus.
So, the guy's very gullible. Him himself is very gullible.
Chris Chan's Fanta bottle collection. That is a collection of bottles I would rather fucking light myself on fire than actually take.
Seems like
Yeah, he's very gullible.
I will get personal on some stuff later on, why that kind of gullibility actually led to a lot of his downfall. But when I first bumped into him, this is what I wanted to get across, and this is why I even started making videos about the guy, is on the AVS forums, which are what are called the AV Science forums. In one of the threads, he had posted a link to his YouTube, and it was like one of his very first posts on there. Had his name, had his branding, had everything on there. And he says, everybody look at this. I bought this LG OLED. It was a 2018 model. And I got burn-in on my TV within 1 week. That's what he said.
You're right.
And
Quantum has
we
been
looked
like this
at
since 2009.
the image on his screen. And everyone in the community, it's a science community, so people know what's up.
Yeah, you guys
They
are
said
experts.
Yeah, we mentioned to him, hey, that's not burn-in. That's kind of this strange vignetting image artifact on that TV series. It's caused typically in game mode. It's caused by this. It's caused by that. Never responded to these people that were quoting his posts and reaching out to him. And
No, because you're making him look bad in his eyes. Instead of saying, oh, wow, thank you for letting me understand this, thank you for letting me know. Instead, it didn't make him look like he was the smart. It made him look dumb. And to him, that is unacceptable. So he just ignored it. And I'm going to take a guess. He attacked the people that criticized him. Right, Chris? That's where we're going.
way back then, I'd had enough with this guy. Because every single video he would say, OLED burn-in is real. My TV got burned in 1 week. Here's the proof. Here's the proof. Here's the
I
proof.
already
And I got
talked
sick of
about
it.
that.
Right.
So I made a
CT
video. It's on my
1902.
channel. It's still up on there.
He actually
And
spoke
I literally
about
showed
how he feels
his
about
forum
women who are
posts.
pro-choice.
I showed the image of his screen. I showed
anyone
everyone
that's
responding
pro-choice.
to him. I showed everything.
And it's not
right?
nice.
And he claimed that it was not him that made the forum post. He said...
Are we noticing a trend? Who made him then, Quantum? Was your account hacked again? Was it hacked? Did someone break into your house in the middle of the night and use your phone to put up a forum post that was inaccurate? What happened? Are we noticing a pattern here? Like the pattern of me drinking a lot of seltzer and having to go to take a piss. I'll be right back. Wings of Redemption, because I moan every time I get back in front of the microphone. I bet you he's going to be tickling his cucumber with. Yeah, it's weird. He talked about that, and he doesn't have he doesn't wish good things for women who may choose to be pro-choice. Let's put it that way. I made a mistake at work by using old strawberries. I acknowledge that mistake and will do better coming forward. It's not, but he can't do it. He can't be anybody. Probably, hate to say it, Quantum, just since you're judging other people's upbringings like you did with the Ackman, I'm going to judge you again. He was probably raised to any one time or instead of ever admitting wrong, because that shows weakness, you either just deflect and attack, and because you always have to be right, because that's what strong men do. Guarantee you that was his upbringing. This is why you you nurture your kids, and you also teach them to have humility and learn to admit fault, because then they grow up to be weak men like this. You're weak. That's weakness. That's not strength. You grow from learning from your mistakes.
I've never been to the AV Science forums. That must have been a troll, someone impersonating me.
Right.
And that's where things started to really click with the behavior that's going on right now. His thing is that if he does something and gets caught, he's like, it's not me. Someone was impersonating me.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the hell would impersonate you and link to your YouTube channel?
Right.
Like,
yeah, like it's not like he's like fucking PewDiePie. Or you know what I mean? He's like, why would people be? It's not like he doesn't even have until now, before this whole Elden Ring situation, he didn't have like the infamy of DSP or Wings of Redemption. He was completely irrelevant. So why would people be so hungry to imitate you, sir? They wouldn't be. It's just you saying them. But this is your pattern. Whenever you get caught fucking up or being terrible, it's someone else. Someone hacked me. I don't monitor them, even though you monitor everything. Q must be a Black Project government agent getting hacked like he does. Dude, he's just always hacked. He can't admit fault. It's never his fault.
that makes zero sense.
It doesn't. And this is something that
Yeah, and he's not some fucking, bro, you ain't shit. I ain't shit. But like, it's not like you were some infamous channel, like a lolcow channel, at least to this degree that you are now. Who's going to fucking imitate you? No one cares about you. Now they do, but no one cared about you.
I think Gara could touch on a little bit more in depth. The situation with him saying that people were accessing his YouTube and copy striking channels pretty ridiculously. That kind of falls in line with what you just said, where he turns around and he goes, oh, well, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. I didn't say this. I didn't say that. Or this isn't actually the situation. You guys are blowing it out of context, which... Gara, I feel like you can comment on that a lot more, the copyright aspect, because he deleted a lot of those community tab posts and a lot of those DMs. Have you been able to find those?
Yeah, it's actually on my community tab right now.
It's currently on your community tab?
Yeah.
Let's pull it up.
I actually have the screenshots on my phone right now. If you give me a minute, I'll send them to you.
That's all right. I can just dig through the community tab. It's fine. So that's the thing that I'm trying to understand about this man, Magician, is that at the end of the day, this guy doesn't take responsibility for anything. He just points the finger and goes, this is all your fault. I didn't say.
Because I guarantee, well, one, it's a mental illness, and two, it's his upbringing, which probably helped exaggerate his mental illness. He was taught that is you're weak if you do that. It's just sad.
These things. I didn't do these things. Everyone who's a professional, and that's something I want to touch on in a little bit, everyone who's a professional is wrong. So you're just saying that's regular behavior.
Oh, yeah.
All the time.
His shtick on YouTube is basically, how do I say this? Every professional, every TV reviewer or calibrator. There's not a lot of them on YouTube. There's a ton of tech reviewers and TV reviewers.
Right.
But a lot of the good ones assess the TV for like how accurate is it when it comes to color, motion, all these things. His idea of motion is to turn up all of your motion enhancement features max, like that soap opera effect, you know, where it looks like everything was recorded with a handy cam kind of thing, like you're at a wedding or something. And somehow,
Why would you? Why? I hate that shit. Yeah, he's not even, all his stuff gets debunked like literally in 4K by other AV YouTubers. But they're professional. They won't mention his name. They'll just say, you may have seen some misinformation out there by an asshole who likes to get tickled. Here's, in a very concise and descriptive way, why that moron who is tickled he was teaching you about your television is wrong for many reasons. Oh, man. Elden Ring isn't even a hard game. It's just designed to punish mistakes. If I get trapped in a corner, that's me, not the game. Well, that's Souls games in general, and now I understand that. But Elden Ring is kind of as now I've tried other Souls games, it's kind of more on the easier side. And if Quantum TV played it, which that's still a somewhat valid conspiracy, we don't know if like that's definitely his account, and maybe he played it on another platform, but if he did, the game handed him his ass, and because it hurt his ego, that's probably why he hated it. And like I said, he kind of admitted that he had to like prove his gaming cred by saying how good he was in a fighting game on a bad TV. Great.
Gosh, we'll talk about this later too.
Yeah.
He got the idea that, you know, if HDR is a thing, like HDR is out there, you know, the panels can do this wide color range. He's like, I want everything to go into that wide color range. So I'm going to put all of my standard definition, you know, your non-HDR stuff, your Seinfelds and your regular sports. I'm going to make settings for TVs so that people can make all of their stuff look crazy colorful and vibrant. And at first you think, oh, that's a great idea. But then you realize it basically turns everything fluorescent and neon and people look like lobsters and it looks terrible.
Right.
But for him, he likes it. That's what he likes. That's just his preference.
Right.
And because he's so narcissistic, he basically goes, anyone that doesn't believe what I believe is wrong. Mm-hmm. And because there's so many TV reviews.
Yeah, he thinks that making everybody have their TVs look like a demo at a Best Buy, where everything pops up to the screen to an obnoxious degree, is the way to go. And if you don't agree with that, you're wrong.
Viewers on YouTube, they're
Brian,
all
thank
wrong.
you very much.
I'm the right one. I've got the best settings. Mm-hmm. I'm a so-called master calibrator.
Is that just what he dubbed himself, or is that like an actual term among professional calibrators?
It's not. No, there's when you're an actual calibrator, I would assume there's amateur or like hobbyist calibrators. Mm-hmm. And then there's 3 levels of certification through the Image Science Foundation.
Okay.
Which is a level 1, which means you took an online test and you got your certificate. Mm-hmm. And then they kind of combine level 2 and level 3 training where you've actually gone on site, paid a certification fee, which is close to $2,000, met with the head of ISF and passed an exam, as well as like a physical exam where you're actually calibrating displays in front of them. And that makes you a level 3 calibrator. So I took that certification last year, but I've been calibrating since I was a kid. So like early 2000s.
Damn, that shit's like getting knighted in the UK. You gotta meet with the Queen of England, and she has to put a fucking sword on your shoulder to be a level 3. God damn.
2000s, so like you have 2002.
Yeah, so you have non-professional and then actually professional experience going through the actual checks and balances to get your certification, which it seems like, from what I can't prove it because I don't know, you would know, or I see Classy's writing in here about the he's kind of shitting on Quantum for the 2018 OLED burns. Burns in around after 7K hours, not a week. Newer ones take well over 10K hours for permanent screen burn. What I wanted to ask realistically is, Everyone's saying
Damn,
that he
10,000
doesn't have the
hours is pretty
certification.
fucking good.
And I wanted to ask you and Classy this in particular. Has he ever shown to any of the community involving the AV community in particular that certification? Does he have any proof of the certification? Has anyone seen that proof?
No, of course not.
So he touts himself as a professional, but has nothing.
Correct. So basically, and this relates to Westside Tech.
And we know he's a liar with everything else, so why would we believe him on that if he doesn't show it? And I feel like he's the kind of guy, because he's so into himself, that like if he had that, he would have it like in his background, like for his videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so if he's not smearing it in your face, I don't believe it. Master Calibrator sounds like some D-list supervillain from Marvel. You must beat Master Calibrator. He yells, I am thoroughly tickled. Nah, dude, it sounds like some fucking crazy shit. The level 3?
Tech, and we'll talk about that at some point.
Yeah.
At one point, someone had sent me an email that had...
Yeah, he'd have that shit like fucking tattooed on his forehead if he had that level 3 shit, or he had certification of any kind. He would have it. He'd take out a billboard in Times Square and have his wife pay for it.
Try to relax your anus.
This is what an alpha male's ass sounds like, Quantum.
Your shoulders.
Oh, come on, man. That was like 5 farts.
Had like photos of the dude. It had his real name. I don't remember if it had an address or any of that stuff. But the only thing I did with that information was I went to the dealers. Like there's an actual ISF dealers website where you can actually find.
Deshaun Brayboy, are you intimidated by my farts? Now that you know what an alpha ass sounds like.
Calibrators that are certified. And here's the one thing that I think a lot of people miss. He used to wear a Deadpool mask like crazy.
Which is the most ridiculous thing ever. Fucking talking about a cucumber's too sexual. He's wearing a Deadpool mask, humping the air for like 30 seconds at the end of one of his videos. Keep it. Speculation is he was trained at Best Buy to do a 2-point calibration at best. There's a reason Best Buy stopped offering calibration, because they suck. So he's he's going around with that, man, like he has a doctorate for being a brain surgeon. Of course. Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, that was a lot of people in the comments. If you read the comments about the...
Why would a New Yorker wouldn't be called Ted in Times Square? I like Times Square. He tried to... Yes, he did. Yo, I gotta find that video right now, man. Where is the video? I can know because it has he has Vince like drinking in the thumbnail. I gotta find it. I know I got it. And we could see him air humping. Hold on. I need some thoroughly tickled air humping. All right, so motherfucker. Come on. Over here. Thoroughly tickled air humping coming soon. HD TV test. Never trust HGTV test. Here it is.
But my reviewing style has landed me in trouble more than once. And
here it is. Listen, watch this shit. Watch this shit. This is. Keep in mind. Yo, this is the man that said a cucumber is too sexual, and right now he is humping the air in a Deadpool mask. He compared a cucumber, which is a vegetable you're supposed to put in your mouth, to sexual assault. And he is talking about Vince from HGTV Test wearing a Deadpool mask and passionately and slowly air thrusting. This is not family friendly, YouTube. Watch. Hump that air for me, Daddy. Yeah. A cucumber was too sexual. He's like one step away from whipping out his cock and just shooting a rope. There's nothing that this guy isn't hypocritical with. A cucumber's too much. But this fucking almost softcore porn talking about HDTV test, this is the outro of his video, is perfectly fine. Motherfucker. You can't, this man is like a villain from a cartoon that never left the cutting room floor.
Like the start of everything, they found it ironic that he would dress as an LGBTQ character, which I found just absolutely delicious. when people were pointing that out, I was like, yeah,
no. Someone will probably knock down my stream if they see, dude, you don't want to see me hump in the air. You're in good form tonight, Rich. Why, thank you. And you're in good form for being here. I appreciate your business. Would you like a bird?
Try to relax your anus.
Is that thunder I'm hearing? Am I about to have a blackout? Let me check that out real quick. Hold on. Breaking news, there's a thunderstorm. Nope. It's actually, there ain't a fucking thing by me. Never mind. Yeah. Oh, he's using copyrighted music, which means I'll probably get a copyright claim. Dude, he is just hypocrisy TV. Just change your name to hypocrisy, because everything that you condemn other people for, you do in spades. Are those real windows behind you? Which windows are you talking about? The fucking televisions? No, those aren't windows. Those are like foam blocks with lights on them. And these are birds. I'm gonna burp on your breasts. Wholesome things happen here on ReviewTechUSA.
Deadpool he's poly. So what the fuck? Why is he wearing that?
Because I'm telling you, there is flags everywhere with that guy that he is a closeted homosexual. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I know he's attacking. I'm not attacking your sexuality. What I'm saying is, as a person who is not homophobic in the slightest, you just, all the bells are ringing that you are closeted and you're in denial about it and you're angry about it. Like I guarantee you that if I did like a survey on you, people would be like, yeah, he's totally in the closet. I have many people from the LGBTQ community that are in my audience that are like, Rich, yeah, he's gay. Like, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But do I think that you're hiding it? Absolutely. Do I think that makes you very insecure because you were probably brought up to think that it's wrong? Absolutely. Just stating facts. The Tickled Man. Unused Danny Phantom fill-in. I have no idea who the fuck Danny Phantom is, but I made him sound ominous. The most hateful, yes, dude. Femboy Tyler. I call it the American Beauty Syndrome. If you watch that movie and Chris Cooper's character, it explains everything. And Quantum TV has American Beauty Syndrome, at least the way it seems to me, in spades. Control is the name of the... Yes, that's very true. He likes being in control. And when people... if he makes mistakes, which everyone does, Quantum, I know that's like a mortal sin to you to hear, he feels weak because he was probably brought up to be like that too. Like, you look at, like, Chris Chancellor, he was very, before they transitioned, he was very homophobic and racist. He said all that shit. Comes from your upbringing. Because of Chris Chan's, also his autism, he kind of parroted it so it was more obvious. I'm sure it's the same thing with this. I'm sure he was probably brought up in a super right-wing household where they look down on homosexuality, and weakness would be admitting when you're wrong, admitting fault. That is a toxic combination. That is a very toxic combination.
So here's my biggest thing. As a professional calibrator...
That's interesting, Sar. Wasn't that where he was closeted and he was like in turmoil about it, the Pulse nightclub shooter? Oh, man, there's dots being connected here all over. Oh, come on. I got to look that up. All right, let's see this shit real quick. I'm not like having a... Several journalists closely covering the May teen investigation. This is, I believe that is the subject or suspect in the Pulse nightclubs. Yes. For some time now, noted that complete absence of any evidence suggesting that Mateen knew that the Pulse was a gay club or the targeting part of these doubts have been strongly fortified by the new facts previously under seal that were... So he didn't know. But does that take away the fact that he, perhaps, most importantly, Mateen's alleged motive in choosing Pulse, that he wanted to target and kill LGBT due to some toxic mix of self-hatred over his own sexual orientation and his fealty to Islam, has been treated as inconsequentially true in countless media accounts, statements from public officials, and ultimately in the public mind. But ample evidence now affirmatively casts serious doubt about whether there is any truth to this widely accepted belief about Mateen's motives. I got to look into it more. But it sounds like that's kind of up in the air. But if that was verified to be, but maybe because that was the widespread narrative, and we know that Quantum TV does no research, if we're going to play 4D chess here, maybe, dude, everything with this guy, you could put all the dots together and it doesn't lead to a pretty picture. an angry, homophobic, closeted guy in denial that's strongly religious and narcissistic is a powder keg. It's a fucking powder keg, man. It's not. I'm being serious now.
I'm on forums. I'm on TV review websites. I'm on the ISF dealer site. I'm on YouTube, right? My email's connected, so people can find me and hire me.
Right.
The one thing I had asked them way back in the day is the reason you get your ISF certification isn't just prestige. It's the fact that
prestige. I'm not knocking having the certification. You know, but Quantum's trying to, but he has no proof of it.
You are now listed on their dealer's site. So when people look for a calibrator, they put in their zip code or their area, and they get a full listing of people in their area, right? So phone number, email, everything.
Right.
The one thing that Quantum has always said, and this is for years and years and years, is, and you'd see it on his channel, people would say, hey, I'd love for you to come calibrate my TV. I mean,
I've already explained that clip a billion times here. But thank you for the $2 for the gotcha moment.
I'm here in Florida, you know, pretty much wherever we're at. And he would state, no, I keep my calibration business and YouTube separate. And
okay.
Do you guys have any idea how difficult it is to be a professional calibrator and actually be fully self-employed and not have any?
Let me... What does it say? And that's definitely him. It fits with everything else he says. He's really... Obviously, I can't, for privacy reasons, say the name. He's talking... Yeah, he thought... This is about the Pulse nightclub. I'm glad they were attacked. Gays are forcing their agenda on straight family lives every day. They gain equality at our expense. I hope a copycat takes out more. And Facebook, I'm not sorry. Yeah, over something that I've explained 8 billion times. Like, can you try harder at least? I mean, you could keep sending money to look like a fucking idiot, though. Please, I'll take the money. Oh my God. It's pretty funny how people are willing to donate money. Yeah, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible.
Advertising of yourself, whether it's on the forums.
Another banger Quantum quote there, Chris. The source I got that from, I also, you know, like I said, I'm particular, and I only have a few.
On the ISF dealer site, YouTube, if there's no way that people can...
Yeah, there should be a red flag law for Quantum. He's definitely, I don't know legally if he's ticking them or making them flip up, but I think it's time. Yeah, Chris. He's fucking crazy, dude. He's dangerous. It's probably another reason I want to talk about him. Yes, it brings in viewership. I've never hidden that. But you would kind of want to keep track of him in a way. Like, in a weird way, yes, I would still choose to have him off the platform. He's toxic for it. But knowing that, like, you kind of, because he can't shut the fuck up, so you kind of always know what he's doing. So in a weird way, it's kind of, I would be more concerned if you had no track of what was going on with him, because he's the kind of guy that could snap. If you get what I'm saying?
Contact you or hire you or even see your face or what you look like. the fact that in every single video I used to watch back then, it would always say professional calibrator, quantum TV, blah, 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 or quantum apotheosis.
Right.
That, when you look at it from my angle as a pro calibrator, you make money by referrals and people finding you. By cutting off your entire YouTube audience, you're shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah, it's not really good business sense. If you're touting yourself as a professional and you're basically going out there saying, well, I'm a professional calibrator, I know how this works. And then funny enough, Classy just said he admits to knowing what calibration means, but then openly says he does not calibrate to the standards, which contradicts the definition of calibration.
What could prevent, you mean? For going beyond the... Well, I'm not laughing at that. I don't know. I mean, I wish... I mean, the problem is that Quantum TV is the kind of guy that only has yes men or women around him. You know what I mean? He'll never have anybody who would be like, dude, you have issues, you need to get help. That's a big problem, too. And a lot of people like Quantum, who are narcissists, who need to constant affirmation, usually only have yes men around them, which is a big problem. It's the reason why in television Amico is never going to exist. Because if you didn't want to metaphorically suck Tommy's dick, he didn't want to work with you. You either kissed his ass or you didn't exist. The Stan guy, thank you very much, man. Thanks for the content, Rich. Yeah, and people do. With the fandom, they send money all the time. I just, like, and it's about this, like, talk about beating a dead horse.
So how I kind of view it is, you're right, it's shooting yourself in the foot, because what I understand from TV calibration is that you physically have to go to that location.
Yes, because every TV is different. Doesn't matter if it's the same model. You know, it's like you got to physically go out to someone's home. Life, liberty, and a pursuit of happiness. I thought this was the American dream. Well, so much for that. But no, because there's people who are more concerned about shoving their book of religion down our fucking throats. That's the problem.
You physically have to see the TV. You have to actually play with the settings on it. And it has to match the room that it's in and the lighting and everything. It can't just be one kind of setting for every television. Am I wrong about that?
Let me see this.
Yeah.
Nice picture. Turbo Express. If you're here, I see it now. Well done.
Every single TV, even if they're the exact same model, even same factory run, are all different. He gets very mad at me because I get very, very precise with my calibrations, meaning they're full reference, like as good.
Yeah, you got to go out to people's homes because every single model, even of the same brand in model of the TV, has slight differences with expensive equipment to tune the TV to that exact specification that it needs. Quantum doesn't want you to believe that because he wants to sell you a bunch of bullshit. And he thinks that by selling you bullshit and attacking people who are actually competent in the field he's incompetent in, will just get... He wants to discredit people to make himself look good because he really has nothing to offer. It's a joke. Also, just a reminder that we know you're watching Quantum as ever. Have yourself a nice, juicy... I wish I had a... You know what? Because there's obviously going to be a sequel to this. I'm not watching. It's already midnight, and I can't sit here and watch the whole thing. I'm going to and want to. I'm going to buy cucumbers to eat on stream tomorrow. I'm serious, too. What are they? I'm going to eat them. What are they going to say? How is that against TOS? I'm eating a cucumber. Could you imagine that? Oh, Rich, you ate a cucumber. That's considered a phallic object. We took your stream down.
Good as they can get. And he's like, no, man, if you're just close, then that's as good as it's ever going to get. That's not the way that calibrators look at things. So again, when he says things like this, I'm like, you, sir, are not a calibrator, just by his mindset. He got very upset with me because I think it was last year or maybe even before. I decided that what would make very good content for my channel would be to purchase his actual VIP membership.
Oh, I remember you saying this, and no. Oh man, not only are you saying he's wrong, you're saying that he doesn't have a skill. Dude, his butthole probably exploded with blood coming out of it as soon as you called him out. His butt hurt level was a level that you and I have never seen when you did that. No wonder he hates you. I love that you did that. Oh, God. Oh, man. All right, yo, it is midnight, son. I need to end this stream. It has been a long 3 weeks. We are definitely going to finish this part. I am going to eat cucumbers. I don't care if those... I know if you have a lot of cucumbers, it'll give you diarrhea. That's all right. I'll suffer with some diarrhea for some Tickle television. And I'm eating a vegetable, YouTube. I'm not going to get sexual. I'm literally just going to take it and just chomp on it. I've already eaten cucumbers on my channel. Multiple times. Anyway, have a great night, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow. So thank you for that idea, CT902. That's actually your idea. You get the credit. I'm going to save. I got some notes. Thank you for the tips tonight on some other stuff, including an Elden Ring. See you guys tomorrow. I'm back in full swing tomorrow. No one's making me quit my fucking job, and especially not Quantum TV.